Hopefully we are live and kicking. Let me double check on the channel. Looks like it.
Alrighty then.
Yes, it is. Okay, guys, what's going on? This is your boy like one half Endure, and we're back at it once again with an endcast. I ain't done one for a while, but hey, things happen and stuff. So we know I basically a lot of you guys heard what's going on in the Switch Direct that came out this week that just passed. I did my little thing about it. I have a couple guys here, of course, that we're gonna talk about stuff, and we're gonna talk about the Switch 2, which is next week Friday. Is gonna be the next Switch 2 Direct. So we know how that's gonna work out.
Amazing.
So with that said, I have Triple M in the building. How you doing, Trip?
Hey, I'm doing fine here. Just sit back and enjoying the show. And
Uh,
some tears as well.
okay. I have, of course, Anderson Double A. What's going on, sir?
Hey, get back to me in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
He's busy.
Yeah, I was just asking him how you doing, but anyway, Kanoshi, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, Kanoshi Bamanita, and of course we have the good doctor in here, Doctor Filger. How you doing, sir?
You know me, man. Always in a good mood.
Okay. All right. So, quick, and I'll leave Anderson out of this. So, quick. This is like maybe just you quick wrap up. Trip, you saw the. I'll just give everybody else because they did my stuff. But Trip, you saw the direct. What stood out to you that was pretty cool? The last direct,
Uh,
the Switch One Kurt direct, as they call it.
well, well, of course. Uh, there were there were two games that definitely interested me.
Uh huh.
Uh, everybody golf, hot shots, and also that new Marvel beat 'em up.
Oh, that was cool.
Yep.
Look, I thought that was a. When I first saw it, I thought that was a really high res port of a older Marvel beat 'em up game, but I think it was it. But
Iron-
obviously, a new game that looks like an idealized Super Nintendo game.
Yes, it
Ironically
does.
enough,
Just like Shredder's
I thought the
Revenge.
same way.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, is this a?
Well,
Who knows?
it's by the same people.
Yeah, I was like,
Yes,
uh,
Dokumu.
yeah. When I saw it, I was like, is this a re-release of an older game? And then
Nope.
after careful examination, it's like, no, it's a new game.
Yep.
Funny you
Yep.
should say that. I think in time we may get re-releases of those arcade beat 'em ups from back in the day.
Yeah,
I could
Oh
see
yeah.
that.
that
Some
company
collections.
Yeah.
that company has nailed that whole Super Nintendo the slash Genesis vibe when
Yeah.
it comes to the graphics.
Yep. Yep.
16 bit.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I mean, Kanoshi, how about you then? Since you took to that, what do you think?
There was a couple surprise. Like I didn't go into the direct expecting much of anything because
Yeah.
everybody's Switch 2 direct was on. But
Aren't we
I
all?
was I was really surprised that we got as much information about the new Metro game in this direct.
Okay.
I was pretty surprised that was. I figured we might maybe. I actually really wasn't expecting to see that game at all. I would figure that would be all for Switch 2, but looks like they're at the Switch 2 direct. But I think they want to keep uh keep people in mind. Yeah, this is coming out for the original Switch 2. So um
Mhm.
the Marvel beat 'em up game that looked pretty good. Um that Saga RPG
Uh huh.
looked interesting. Looked interesting.
Mhm.
Um, the last game they showed kind of threw me for a loop. But
Oh, Tamagotchi.
yeah, man, not really my kind of game. But I was like, this is this is an interesting way to end the show. But I guess maybe a
The
lot of
meat are
people
still
are.
alive.
Yeah.
Well, it's not only that. I mean, I think Nintendo's trying to keep that casual, that the cozy players because Animal Crossing brought in so many players that
Oh yeah.
So that's a smart move by them.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, I don't blame. I mean, I don't blame them for showing that game because when I tell you what, Animal Crossing came out at like the best possible time for
Yep,
Nintendo.
exactly.
It
yep,
just and after that, cozy games were on pretty much on the map.
exactly.
So,
What up, Brownie? Hope you're doing
Howdy,
well,
Brownie.
sir.
Oh, got
um,
sniped.
Oh my God, he's
yep.
alive.
What about you,
Yay!
Edison? What stand out to you?
Well, Canocean Trip already mentioned most of the good ones. I'll mention the what used to be PlayStation IPs, including the golf game, pretty much getting ported over via Namco Bandai.
Yeah,
All
Patapon.
that push for all that push for Nintendo to go third party, and now yeah, it seems like the opposite happened. And according to what Trip told me, I guess some people or a lot of people are not too pleased. But it kind of what came out of nowhere. And of course, a game that we won't get until next year. Hopefully, I'll live until then. Is Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Yeah,
Yeah, yes, my precious. Let the hatred flow through you.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have any
like I said,
rhythm. I'm not
like
good at these games, but I admire their quirkiness.
my sister, like I said,
And
when I figured that one out, my sister jumped at joy. She was like, "Oh my!" I was like, "Yeah, I know my sister would love it. Rather have she have played the games before. She love them.
yeah, they're cute, quirky, but also brutal because they're like you
Yes,
got to have rhythm. If you don't have rhythm, ooh, you're screwed.
got you. I got
I
you.
put it
Yep,
up
yep.
there with F-Zero in terms of brutality.
No problem. Doc, I don't know if you watched the direct or not, and anything that popped out to you as well too before we get into
Uh,
today.
unf- Unfortunately, I heard about it. I didn't know it was another one coming before the Switch 2 Direct, but no, I did not watch it. But since you guys mentioned it, I think I'm going to go ahead and watch it right now while we're live and take a look at it.
Okay. Well,
Oh, we'll circle back to you.
I'll say this. Like I said, the games that stand out, like Addison just said, like all you guys said, the top, Rhythm Heaven, that's a standout.
Oh, wait,
What?
before anything, let me just say this. I'm grateful this console generation, the same company, they gave us two WarioWare games, and now they're giving us a Rhythm Heaven. They're like,
Yep,
ooh, truly blessed. So go ahead.
yep.
And a
Um,
Tamagotchi.
like I said, I'm cool with the. Like I said, the Rhythm Heaven. Like I said, my sister's not gonna be a day one for my sister. You know, if ands about that. I
Me too.
also when I first saw the video, like Kadoshi said, I was like, wait, are they bringing back Avenge? What was it back on the Super NES?
Marvel beat 'em ups.
No, yeah, but there was a name, the Avengers something that was on the Super NES. I remember playing that game. I was like, oh nope, it's different. So
Oh,
I thought the beat 'em up that was on the NES, but yeah, that's good. So that's there. So I'm looking forward to that. That's another game I'm looking forward to. And
And
also,
and hopefully this could be the start of something. Just like how Shredder's Revenge, and then we got that compilation of all the arcade and Ninja Turtle games. Maybe soon we'll get a compilation of the good Marvel beat 'em ups because we
could
did
be.
have some bad ones.
We have some bad ones, but we have some good ones as well. So I can't argue too much about that. And that's pretty good. I am with I'm down with that. And last, I think I did, of course, Metro Prime because I'm a Metro Prime, I'm a Metro person. So yeah,
Hey,
of
real quick
course.
though,
yeah,
um,
yeah,
it's something that I saw because I told you I didn't know anything about the direct was coming,
yeah.
but I did see a mention of it by I think Nintendo Life, and when I saw the little article, and so I didn't open it up, but I saw like the headline, and unless something changed, Nintendo Life was talking about Metroid Prime. They said him, not her. I said, Samus Aran is a woman.
Probably misgendered.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
But when I saw that, I said, they didn't catch themselves? Like who wrote this article where they said,
Oh, the
"Oh,
article.
he's gonna be
Okay.
in a fight for his life"? I said, "Wait a minute, he." Did we? I'm saying, is this a joke?
Must be a
Yeah,
joke then.
either that or apparently I've noticed that there's been a lot of spelling mistakes lately in the articles.
No, but this wasn't a spelling
Welcome to
mistake.
journalism.
This was literally calling, basically Metroid like Samus Aran. They basically said him, he. I'm thinking somebody that don't know crap about this franchise wrote this article, and oh gosh, I said this is bad. This is really bad. I didn't read it, but when I saw that headline, I saw like the first cut. I said, wait a minute, they must not know, but whatever. Just like back in the day, people kept saying, "Hey, I wish Zelda was a girl." Zelda is a girl.
Link.
Move on from that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, you're correct. I got you on that. So, yeah. But like I
Welcome
said,
to journalism.
but we have a couple good stuff in that. Like I said, Metroid, of course, I'm cool with it. And then the only dust up, as I was talking for before we so we get into this, was to talk about the whole virtual game card thing. And again, I gotta test that myself. I cannot say that that is 100% true. I gotta test it myself to see if it's true that you can't play a game. I've seen a video. A guy was like, and he was arguing with Nintendo. He was like, "I can't believe Nintendo. Of course, Nintendo did Nintendo." And I'm like, What it is?" So I watched it. I was
Would
like,
you?
"No." So what he was saying is, with the car, that if not before you could have played, if you bought a digital game, you could play a digital game on the Switch. If it's in the same, if like I have three Switches really. So I need. That's what I want to test. I want to test if I can play a digital game on on one Switch at the same time with the other game on the other Switch. If if that's true, okay, then I get what he's saying. It kind of sucks for a family setup. But again, Nintendo's like, yeah, I'm not gonna. Y'all got freebies. We're gonna do it. But I don't know if that's true. I do not know. I never like Edison said he can't test it. And most of you guys have one Switch anyway, so I'm gonna have to be the guinea pig, and I'll report back to you guys about. Well, I'll do a video about it to see if it is true. So we go from there. But
Roger.
all right, let's get down and dirty with this right now. So we're gonna talk about the Switch 2. There's stuff I could talk about, like I said, we're gonna talk about, but we're gonna bring it up to here. So let me see if they're gonna let's see if where we get. I'm trying to find where.
Oh, I see what you did there, Trinell, and welcome, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna use their bingo cards. You could, like I said, they're gonna give or talk it. You could agree, disagree, expand it a little bit, and then we just keep on moving. That's what it is. Cause it's three bingo cards because it's three major the three guys that we said it's screen. So yeah, so we gonna go with so like I said, some of the stuff I was like,
Yeah, basically.
cause some of them they're gonna pick stuff that is safe that the tenant would do, no problem, and some of them is like, yeah, that makes sense, and some is like,
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll ever do that. And so be like, oh hell no, they ain't gonna ever do that.
Horrible, horrible.
Yeah, so that's how we're gonna set this up. So hope you guys can hear. If not, if y'all didn't hear, I'll repeat what they say, and we'll go from there. Technically speaking, you know what? I don't even gotta use their mic, their voice, cause that's gonna make it even worse. Well, no, I can't because I remember some of the pictures they had to explain it because they can't. Because it was just a picture and it doesn't. The picture doesn't explain it enough. I'm gonna do that. So let's go with this. Let's go with this. So let's go with that.
Mind,
Right.
Nintendo just also announced. They just announced another Nintendo Direct. This one is not what we were originally predicting.
It
does.
counts.
Are you guys confident in your bingo cards?
Yes, I've of course gone with very safe bets. So
Okay. Felix is min-maxing his bingo card. Well,
Yes.
tell you what, Felix, why don't you go first? And Alex and I forgot to mention, we haven't seen your bingo card
No,
either.
no, we haven't seen each other's at all. It's all new to us.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good fun.
So, the first thing I have on my bingo card.
Surprise.
Of course,
Say
it's a commercial.
Oh,
That's what it is. The first thing I ever about is a commercial.
said I would start to download some of these videos. So
I use some of these videos. I give them the credit. I don't. That doesn't bother me.
Is Hades 2.
Very safe.
I'm playing a lot of Hades right now, and to see this.
And I could see that. I could see Hades 2 because a lot of people love the first one. My sister's a big fan of Hades 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
I can I
It's
can I can
good.
tell.
And they put it on the cartridge.
yep, yep. I told her, hey, get it like this. So yeah, that one works for that. So
Don't
go ahead.
don't have big popcorn for now.
Yeah, well, we'll see. There's some stuff that's not gonna come true, now. All right, but yeah. So Hades 2, that's a safe. Like I said, that's a safe bet, and that's a cool. That game did so well on the Switch.
Yep.
So I could see it as a part, one of the partners to say, hey, this is one of the first couple of games, indie games that's gonna be on Switch too. I really do see that. And as you guys just agreed with some of this like that, that's what I'm saying. Some of the stuff makes sense. Some of the stuff you guess where I'm coming from now. How we gonna do this? Okay.
Right.
Okay. Let's see here.
The second game, like maybe it comes out of early access, and it's also coming to Switch 2, or maybe it's in the direct with Switch 1 games. Then I'm predicting that the Switch 2 will launch.
Okay. So next one he has is a Switch 2 with launch at $399.
$3.99.
What y'all think about that one?
I can see that.
Yeah, which we've all we were all pretty much in agreement.
Somewhere between 350 and 399.
I would say $399. 350 was
Yeah.
with the OLED, so I would say $399. I could still see it as 450 too. I'm not gonna lie with anybody,
Now,
but
yeah, now,
But you, but you
but
know what?
that's
I can agree with that. I
that's
can
the
agree with
top
that.
though. I think that's the top. You can't go more than 450. I think that would kill it.
yeah. Now,
Well,
I've
actually,
heard some.
you know what? Like, I would say this. I completely agree with 399, even 450. But here's what I will say though: we've realized that Nintendo has followed suit from some of the things these other console manufacturers have done, some of which we all consider somewhat anti-consumer, right? And to me, if these people are willing to go out there and pay six, seven, $800 for these consoles, them charging $499, that would still be, and plus their console being one thing the others aren't,
Let's
it's
see.
it's portable.
Yeah.
To me, they're still in their own right because I mean, how much was a Steam Deck? The cheapest one was what, $500-600?
I think Kanoshi, you have one. Do you think I can't remember the price for it at the top of my head right now.
And I
I
think it
think it
was
was
like,
around 500.
yeah, it was around 500.
That's what I'm saying,
Okay.
and we know how well that went. I mean, because again, they're all trying to emulate what Nintendo has done. But again, if the Switch launched at $299 and the OLED was $350, to me, $399 is a sweet spot. But they actually did $450 to $499. It wouldn't surprise me, and they're gonna still scoop it up, especially if it is much more powerful. Because once they hear something is twice as good as the last one or whatever, these dude bros are still scoop it up because to them, they pay $700 for a PlayStation. So paying $500 for a console, the last of which showed it was actually just as good as these mini PC towers. I mean, come on. I'm not trying to throw shade here at Sony or Microsoft, but I'm simply saying most of these people had much more fun and played more games on the Switch than they did on the other consoles because they could play them both at home and on the go.
Unless they want to mod it.
So to me, when something is portable, plus y'all are spending $1,500 on cell phones, so you better not complain about $499 for a portable game console. You can't.
But the power,
They will.
Doc, the power.
Okay. Well, how is that? How is that portable version of the PlayStation 5 doing?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so
Now,
go ahead, Trip. Go ahead.
uh, now, like when you said something about like 450 on the high end, I will stick with the 399. But there's been recent some rumors going on that makes me think, you know what, they might probably go for the top end 450, but um I don't want to say it until I actually see if these trios are gonna have it in their bingo card.
Oh, they have it in the bingo card. It's yeah, but I'm just saying, yeah. I think they have a higher price, but whatever. I say 450. I only say the reason I say 450 because here's the thing, the PlayStation 5 digital only is 399, so it's $400. So I
Yeah.
could see that. So comparing it, yeah, and Nintendo's they're gonna try to make profits and stuff like that. I could see 450. Now, would it be good for them to go 450? Not really. For gamers, it will work. For casual people like parents and stuff like that, no.
No, that was really pushing it.
Yeah, exactly. So I have no problem against that. But again, this is why I'm doing it in this format, so we can have a conversation about stuff like this, so we can see it.
Uh-oh. Trinell confirmed that the Steam Deck is 399 and on Valve's website.
Oh yeah, the
The lowest one.
LCD one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
things are getting interesting.
Sorry about that. I apologize for the people out there for my note. I'm sometimes I'm muting them, whatever. But yeah, it's pollen where I'm at, and it's killing my ass right now. So I apologize for sounding stuff up and trying to my throat. So I apologize for that. But anyway, yes, thank you, Trinity, for that. Okay, the next one they have is a new DK game. I'm not. I got a problem with that. I have no problem with that. I'm cool with that. I wish they could do a if it was me, I don't think country could have just released a country.
Trilogy,
No, I think they should. I wish they could say the
3D.
DK64. Yeah, 3D. Bingo.
Oh,
Redo
the Donkey
DK.
Kong 64. All right.
Well, that's not what he said. It just said new DK game, but I'm just saying that would be
Yeah, should
good.
be more specific.
Yeah, I'm just speaking of a specific one, like a new 3D DK game would work perfectly on the Switch. Cause you already did it with Kirby. You got Zelda. You got Kirby. Now you got
Oh,
Mario. So
right.
yeah, so you should a 3D Donkey Kong. You don't have to be DK from 64, but you got the template. Just a new DK 3D would work for
Yeah.
sure.
Now, yeah. Now,
It could be
here's the
open
thing.
world, or it could be Crash Bandicoot style.
Yeah. Th-
I think
Now,
I think we go the way like I think we go to the route like Kirby or DK64. If I have to be up to that.
yeah, I would see that
Well,
as well.
the biggest gripe people had with 64 was yes, the
The
collectibles, the
collector
Collector
bunch of
thought.
thought. No, no,
collectibles are
yeah,
not
yeah, no.
collectible.
I know that. I'm just saying like what you just said. Let's go that route. Not with the collector thought. I'm talking about like how the world is sectioned off like a Banjo Kazooie style, like Kirby's like that word. Because Kirby, you still gotta go to each stage and then walk around. They had a hub in DK64, so at least have that set situation. Just make it more prettier, better. Stop a lot of collector thought. It would be there'll still be something there, but I think that should be the genesis of it, though.
N- Yeah.
Yeah, the
Now,
goal, especially since what the game was supposed to be like that. Ukulele, yeah, kind of fell a bit flat on that.
Yeah,
Hence why they're re-releasing that one.
correct.
Bring back the comp to show it how it's all done.
Yep, that's why I'm thinking. Anybody else?
I'll withhold. Anyone else before I say anything?
Yeah, it could be
Yeah.
definitely be a possibility, but it makes sense. The Donkey Kong Country games have been doing pretty well, so
Got you. Go ahead, Trip.
Yeah. Well, there's three, actually two, because the third one
Yeah.
goes with the other two, but um, it would be a perfect or close timing that would have to do with the Nintendo World amusement amusement park.
You mean you mean the Donkey Kong Country section of Super Nintendo World?
Yes, thank you for that, Anderson. Now, we've already mentioned the the 3D style game,
Game.
but but and I've seen Brownie's displeasure, but for a stretch, I wouldn't be surprised that they would actually um, cap off the returns and tropical freeze and basically finish it with with a third game,
Yeah,
2D game
I got you.
as a trilogy.
Yeah, nothing against that either.
Yeah,
I'll just say with the new power and with where these games be going, I just say that the 3D one will be the better, will be something more to for them. But yeah, if they do a trilogy, if they cap it off and finish off with a trilogy, with a trilogy, yeah, that's not bad either. Just
yeah,
say new DK game.
I
yeah,
might be
and
in the minority here, but a lot of people wanted a Prime 4 before it was officially announced. And I was more like, yeah, they should just do a Sir Donkey Kong game, Retro Studios, just to make it 3 for 3 with Rare, unless you count 64, which I guess makes it 4. But whatever direction they go with a Sir potential game, I'm up for it.
Yeah,
They,
I like
they
yeah.
could stay, they could play it safe, or they could try something new. Who knows?
Donkey Kong. Brownie says Donkey Kong Country to City. Says Donkey Kong City.
New
Now
Dunk
just make
City.
you know what? Just make a an HD remake of the original Donkey Kong games with the barrels.
Hey,
Now you're
at the Donkey
trolling, but
Kong
I got you.
'94.
Except make it 3 dimensional now.
Got you.
That's true.
Actually, I can't lie. That will be quite interesting, almost like Captain Toad level interesting.
Okay, I see what you're saying in that right now.
Well, they
But
already did Mario vs. Donkey Kong from the Game Boy Advance, and they remade that one for Switch. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
but
why
I'm
Mario
not
saying,
versus
mess
Donkey
it
but
up a
Kong.
but
bit?
imagine original Donkey Kong in the same vein as Captain Toad, 3 dimensional.
Got
Except
you.
he could jump.
Hmm.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All
Now,
right.
No, why not?
interesting. Yeah, interesting that what I'm going to piggyback on what Trinell wrote. Uh, if this new Donkey game is going to be created, what would be the other characters that might join in?
Like I said, if it's 3D, we could do it with the 64 stuff. That's what I was trying to tell you. Go that route.
Right.
How long has it been since we've seen Chunky Kong, Lanky Kong,
Tiny.
Wrinkly Kong?
Or even Kitty Kong.
No, just make a Cranky Kong game, just strictly Cranky Kong.
Okay, sure.
Oh snap! Yeah, you really want to angry some people out here. Eh?
Yeah, it is
Listen,
what it is. What it
listen.
is.
That monkey got attitude. I like him.
All right. We're moving on to the next one, which is they have here is mouse mode. They should show off some kind of feature with mouse mode. That's what they.
I
I remember he said that.
I can see what was it? Sid Meier's Civilization game.
Hmm.
Maybe even Sim City.
Yeah, it's
They do
definitely.
got a bunch of, for some reason, over the years, a bunch of point and click games have been ported over to consoles that, of course, don't use mouse controls for
Yeah.
No,
whatever
but you
reason.
got. I gotta say no. Here's why. Nintendo tried to give y'all that with the Wii U. That didn't go over well because having a
I should
touchpad,
have known.
if you think about it, having a touchpad in your hand full time that offer asymmetric gameplay, it even gave you a stylus, which in a sense is better than having a mouse. Y'all didn't appreciate that. So why would they now try to give you some little gimmicky thing? That's like asking for a web browser on a PlayStation. Do y'all actually use it? No.
Oh,
But you always complain like you ain't got a web browser. How often do you use your web browser on your PS5 or your Xbox? Like really, how often did you use that? So I can get that it would be a nice feature to have. It's better to have it than not have it, but why invest money into something that you know most people are not going to utilize, especially when you have a touchscreen?
man, I was hoping Command and Conquer would come back,
Shout out to
but that's EA.
shout out to Fluid. That's not a bad idea. Make Phantom
Phantom Hourglass,
Hourglass a
Spirit
spirit
Track.
track using the mouse. That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea.
Hold
Use a
on, what was it?
make the
I can see
remake.
Okami.
Remake Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks
No, you can.
and
Kami has a bit
Phantom
more action
Hourglass.
box. But yeah, he said make Zelda the DS games, Spirit Trek and Phantom Hourglass, but remake them and use the mouse.
No, you know what? No, 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 no. I want something that only we know about because of you. If you're gonna bring back anything, any type of feature on the console, I want the original Breath of the Wild with the original Wii U game controls.
Ain't gonna happen. Stop it.
Have that map back.
Yeah.
I want to see what they pointed out to us, how it would have been had they not gone for parody. I want to see that.
I got you. But that's not what's gonna happen. So anyway, but that's not a bad idea that you said, Fluid. I'm down with that.
They
You know,
attaching a mouse to a Switch. It's a harmless feature they implemented.
yeah. All right. The next topic I have here is basically, which is simple. And again, this is a quick video. I mean, not quick video, a quick little thing. Mario Kart 9 as a pack-in for the Switch 2. I can see that.
I don't think that.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I can see
I
that.
think
I'm not
that
saying.
later on, not
Yeah,
day one, but
it could be. No,
But
I could see it, but also I could see that, like you said, they just said this game is ready just for when it's ready to when it's ready to go. That's my point. Like when
yeah,
it's
they know people will pick it up even if it's not a pack in. So
but yeah, but half the other half of Mario Kart selling that much was because it was packing on Wii U and on with the Switch.
yeah, that's true.
yep.
That's
So
true.
that's what they have for that one. But like I said, quick stuff. It's nothing. I got a problem with that. I'm not gonna let me see
Well,
what
if
else.
they were to do that, will increase the price.
Well, are you saying if that game's a pack-in, that they would increase the full price with the console?
No, no,
Yeah,
okay,
by $50 or so.
could be.
What's the next? Microphone.
That
Microphone.
450. Yeah, that 450 might sound very very realistic. But I
Um,
digress.
so the next thing is they wanted a pack-in microphone with a Switch too.
Hmm.
It might not be of
I'm
good
not,
quality.
That's what I'm gonna say. I say no for me. I said no.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, even if that is would become a reality, I would expect it would be on the device itself, not um.
Yes, it is on the device. On the device. That's what they're talking about. Pack-in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what they want. They just use,
Issue.
yeah, they just put objects to, and they talk about it. They just put objects to let you know. Like I said, I watched the whole video, so I know what they're talking about. So yeah,
They could have just they could have just put a microphone icon instead of a third party device. But I digress.
but that's the WeChat. That's not a third party.
Oh, well, correction, peripheral.
Yeah.
That was
Anyway,
the word I was
but
looking for.
like I said, yeah, that's still not. Like I said, I'm not for it per se. I'm not against it, but I'm not for it. I just, as long as I can mute it
Yeah,
and they don't bother me.
I'm
That was
indifferent.
I'm indifferent on that one. I don't care for, because again, I know everybody wants, and you're gonna see pop up a couple more times the invoice chat. Yeah, I got it.
Uh,
No, I don't care. Excuse me.
A lot of people did though. Everybody remembers Splatoon
I
1.
know. I remember. We speak, but here's the thing, though. I don't. I think Nintendo's just gonna keep protecting their family-friendly setup. They're not gonna do it.
Although here's the thing, people I guess want a whole bunch of peripherals to come with this thing, but also still stay at a reasonable price. I guess something's got to give. You might get a
yeah,
bunch
that's what's
of
happening.
peripherals with it, but aside from maybe the controllers, the extra stuff might not be top quality.
Yeah. I mean, again, there's a way around having I mean, you have Discord, you have phones, you have chat that we use it right now. Shit, there's ways around it that's basically free. So just nah, I don't.
Yeah, but people are weird. They fixate on the weirdest things, especially when there's workarounds.
Yeah, because
Okay, even
I would like to find out how many people use the
Nintendo Online app.
no, not Nintendo Online, the PlayStation one.
in the immortal words of Reggie Fils-Aimé, gamers are insatiable.
Yeah, but how many people use because again, remember the Anderson, me and you, all PlayStation controllers have mics in them. Who uses them?
Only the hardcore of the
I don't
hardcore,
know.
Whatever.
which is very few.
A lot of people, a lot of people just use streaming software, don't they? Twitch, YouTube. I don't know many people who would actually use things through the console itself.
Yeah.
Again, people just harped on Splatoon just for that one instance. But then you had other games that didn't do that, and no one complained.
No one can
Yep.
play. Yes.
All right. So the next one is, and they put June
June
release.
release,
Yeah. What do you think?
Ah, okay.
50-50 on that one.
When
I say so
when
too.
yeah, when was the Switch first announced? Was
I
it
don't know
in
about that.
December? Was it November?
October.
Hey
October.
guys,
Okay, October.
Yeah.
real quick, I missed the last one y'all mentioned. It was about what was it, the Mario Kart 9 pack-in?
Yeah, they said it would be a pack in or be day one. These are the two things they had said. So we were just going as Kenoshi says, it'll be basically a game you go buy, which makes sense, of course, but it'll pack in later on. That's what Kenoshi said, and I agree with what Kenoshi was saying. But it will be at the launch of the Switch.
I can see that, but then again, um, I say no, and here's why. Now, if you talk about the launch day, no, and this is my opinion, of course, as
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Nintendo has did with the Switch, and it's proven that you don't want anything, even something in a total different genre, even of your own, to take away. What's the one franchise that, as celebrated and critically acclaimed as it is, has never had great sales? It's Metroid.
Okay, we'll get to that next, because that's the next after this one right now. That's the next thing they're gonna ask. So,
Okay.
but what do you think about the June release?
Yeah. I was counting the announcement of the first time they've announced the Switch
It was
and
October.
its release date. Yeah, so it's about 6 months in between. So I'm not sure about this June release. I would say
I'm
it's
I'm
technically
against that
further.
completely.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it,
No,
and
no, no.
I could
When I say against it, when I say against, I'm not meaning that I wouldn't like it. I'm saying I don't believe that's going to be the release date. Let me
okay.
rephrase. I don't believe it's going to be June.
I say it could be. And the reason I say it could be because again, you ain't got nothing to fight against the Switch. Two, one, and as well, they've been ramping up to sell this thing pretty soon. They have a lot of they're getting their stocks straight and everything with Taiwan and everything because again, they try not to use a lot of China because they don't want to get a lot of. I mean, that's that. And
Good
two,
riddance.
Nintendo, I think after the Switch One and seeing what happened, they like to be by themselves. They like to have their own situation. Now I could
No,
still
no,
see,
I agree.
I still could see November or this for Christmas and everything, but they could release it, see how it is, and then ramp up more to say, hey, let's get it for Christmas.
No,
Give the
I
Okay,
agree with you 100%
and
on what you just said.
here's the way I'll add, no, we'll add this to it too. And also, if they launch it at that time, they will have it would have been it will be the biggest news for the summer with with hashtag wasn't E3 but ain't no E3 no more. But it'll be the biggest news of gaming summer, and also they will have a lot of goodwill to push them in the fall if they have to
Yeah.
wrap up the games. Like you can't they can't be like, oh well, the Nintendo Switch is whatever, blah blah blah. They have enough time to correct stuff. Maybe if it said the price was too high, maybe drop it to maybe $25 to sneak it in for holidays, whatever. I think that I'm more. I'm more 70-30, but I can see later on. But I'm just that's my point. Go ahead now.
No,
Yeah.
I agree with all your points completely. But my only difference in that, I made my two videos about this. One, of course, I mentioned what I just told you prior. When it comes to Mario Kart 9 with the Switch, Mario Kart came out about 5 weeks or whatever later after launch. And I can see why. They didn't want anything else eating up Breath of the Wild. Now one could say Nintendo fans are gonna buy both games. Yeah, you're right. But if you want something to be the focal point, it needs to be by itself. Because Mario Kart is known to sell. They're not worried about that. To me, this system is going to launch with Metroid Prime 4 simultaneously on the Switch and the new console. And my prediction is going to launch on July 11th.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
don't think like I said, Mario Kart 9 is not going to be there at launch. It's going to be there probably a month later. But to me, I said July 11th. I said because that will literally be the 10-year anniversary of Iwata's passing.
Okay. I think you're reading a little too much into that, but
But
okay.
yeah.
I mean, but to
Okay.
me, that would be the ultimate because we know Switch is Iwata's baby. We know that. While he wasn't around to see it, we all know that that's Iwata's swan
Yeah.
song to us gamers. So to me, with this successor to the Switch, and we now know it's not going to be a March release like the Switch was, but again, I'm like you, like I don't believe they're gonna be dealing with holiday launches anymore. They're gonna do it the spring or the summer because there's no competition. The other competition is still relying on the holidays. They can ramp up for the holidays. So I think July, there's still a summer. And again, July 11th, that will be exactly 10 years since we lost them. To
I
me,
got
now I
you.
know that's not how Japanese may work. I say, but that was still at least to myself. That's paying homage in a very big way, in a very big way. And I
Yeah.
think Metroid Prime 4 is going to be the only huge first party title that will be there. The rest are going to come in the coming weeks, literally. But I think that month they're going to leave it for Metroid Prime.
Okay, so going into the next title right there,
Uh,
Metroid
uh,
Prime
uh,
is not
uh,
a launch title.
It
No,
was
not
gonna
a
be
launch
I
title.
my part
disagree.
of the.
It has to be. Here's why. Nintendo has brought back, even from the brink, a few franchises. So Zelda was
Fire
always
Emblem.
acclaimed, but it never sold that well. And then we went from selling okay to selling, 10, 20, 30 million copies of Breath of the Wild. And Tears of the Kingdom is no different. It sold those numbers twice as fast. So, and then we know how Fire Emblem happened when they came out Awakening on the 3DS. That brought it back from the brink, and ever since then, they put fire. They made 3 or 4 Fire Emblem games almost every console generation. Like they really have been throwing Fire Emblem at the wall in every way, from Smash Brothers to like bringing back the older games from older consoles to
Yeah, but
making in
yeah,
all genres.
Fire Emblem was never a launch title.
I mean, I know I'm saying, but I'm using it to say that they're trying to bring it back. So Metroid is one of the major IPs, critically acclaimed always, but never sold well. So how can you make this franchise blow up just as big
I don't think so.
as Breath of the
No.
Wild? To
I
me,
don't think
if you let
so.
it be, if you let it be a launch title, and we've
No,
all been waiting for it, let it be a launch title for this
I
system,
did.
a swan song for the Switch at the simultaneously because you got 100 million out there, and then on top
No,
of that, trust me, they're gonna throw so much in Metroid. It's ridiculous because they've already been doing it. They've been easing us into it. This will be the icing on the cake.
I'll say this.
Jeez,
Um,
Doc, you got a lot of free time, don't you?
I do not. I do not. I don't disagree with you per se, Doc. But I I don't have the. I don't have. I do not have
The
the.
faith,
The I do not have the
The same
uh,
fever.
I ain't gonna say fever. I don't have
fervor.
No, 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 no. I don't have the support that a Metroid, the true fake Metroid fans out there are gonna buy this shit.
No, and I agree with you, but
Did
we
This
all
ain't
know
gonna
that
Brad
change it.
help?
I don't think this gonna change it. I wouldn't think it would change it. If you
what
can't
what,
sell,
what we
if you
thought we
can't
thought Breath
sell,
of the Wild wouldn't change it, and it did.
no, 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 that's a different thing. But you can say one. Did Zelda still went up, up, and up, and also that was a brand new change. Nobody ever seen that before. That's a
And
different.
then yeah,
That's a
and then on
big
top of that,
difference.
yeah, and then on
Prime
top of
is
that,
prime is prime is prime. Prime and prime.
yeah,
Breath of the Wild is literally a whole new different style of gaming for Zelda. So that's a different
Yeah, but
story.
if you think about it, diehard Zelda fans were skeptical. When it doesn't stick to the roots, they're skeptical. But when they saw and experienced it, that's when the hype happened. So Metroid Prime has always been known as a great first person shooter, great stories behind it. But one thing
It
it
doesn't
needs to
sell
have,
though.
and we know it's
It
gonna
doesn't
have it. Yeah,
sell.
you're right. As I say, that's why I say it doesn't sell. Zelda didn't actually sell as well as it was critically acclaimed
The
until
last
Breath of
couple.
the Wild. I just said that
I
even
would
Fire
say
Emblem didn't
that.
sell that. Even Fire Emblem didn't sell that well until Awakening came out, and then they
True.
started throwing it at the
I
wall.
give you that.
So
I
I'm
give you
just
that.
saying that this is their push to get that one last IP that is major but never sold well. If they can get this to sell, they've been ramping it up little by little with the remake that they re-released and all this. So to me, they're slowly letting it trickle in, and this is going to top it off. And if they can make this a simultaneous release, it's going to blow up because we're going to have 100 million for the
No,
Switch. I think it's possible. I'm
Dread
not saying it's going to
Metroid
happen. I say
Dread didn't sell that well, and the Prime Remaster didn't sell as much as you think it would, given all the Switches out there.
Yep.
yeah, and
but
also
again,
and also
Metroid
this is
Dread did
them.
not have
But
Metroid Dread did
but
not really help push the Switch OLED.
no, but it's not about it helping push one thing or another. It's about
They try to
them getting the
they try to
awareness
do
out
what you just
for the IP.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I'm
they try
just
to
saying.
do what you did. They tried to do what you just said with Star Fox Zero, and look what happened. I
How
don't think
much
they're going to try that
but
again.
But there are plenty of Metroid games, and again, they're getting awareness out of the IP. If you topped it off with the best first-person shooter of all time, and it has online elements, it's a done deal because
I don't
shooters
think.
are
I
still the
do
most
not
popular
think that
IP.
game. I don't think that. Well, we'll see what Metro Prime 4 is. Like I said, I hear what you're saying. I disagree with you thinking that's going to be a seller. That's what I disagree
Okay,
on.
okay. Do you honestly think this game is not going to have online?
I hope not, because I don't give a damn about online. I
No,
do.
no, 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 no. Listen, but look, I'm not saying you care
Yeah,
about it. Do you
I
honestly think that Nintendo's going to release this game,
no.
which is one of the most popular types of games, genres of games, and not have the one thing that every game is expecting this place to go? Like, come on.
you want so
Well,
you want
wait,
this
after
what the
I'll say
Dodgers
Federation
Zero
I'll say
stuff?
Force,
this. I'll say this. I've not Federation Force. After Prime 2 and 3, that they didn't took advantage of it. I don't think they look at it Metroid and Hunters and the same thing as well too. I don't see it. Again, I'm the one who played the game as much as anybody here. Addison right beside me played this game as much as we play this game. I don't. We're just knowing how the fans do not give a damn about this stuff. The so-called
And
fans.
yeah,
But
and then
but keep in mind, Nintendo's not so focused on the core fans anymore. You think Breath of the Wild attracted mainly just the core fans?
No,
No, I. So again, they're
you have
focused the core.
one problem that I have with you. What you just saying, Metroid
it was
Prime
an entirely different
4.
experience.
Exactly. If they went all, if they did a Zelda Breath of the
It,
Wild with Metroid Prime, like it's all like a Sonic Frontier, something that you can go anywhere, and do all that stuff, I might say you're correct.
But
But
we don't know
and
anything
also
yet.
it's not
yeah,
that
and,
now. If they change it to, well, I doubt that. I doubt that. I For what we see in the gameplay, I doubt is that. And that
No,
game
no,
took.
but the summary way everything I'm saying is this. I feel they're trying. This is their last big push to get this franchise more recognized. To do that,
Well,
you
we'll
cannot
see.
appeal to just the core. You have
We'll
to make
see.
the game also accessible to the casuals, and the
We'll.
casuals like
nah,
online play.
I
yeah,
might
I
play
would
the
say, and
what?
then
no, you're
yeah,
You run the risk though of then you're just trying to please everyone with something so niche. It winds up not appealing to anyone
Yeah.
or most people.
Well, I
Dang
don't
it.
think it's gonna be. Well,
Anderson
it's
took
not.
it
It's not
from
gonna
me.
be niche. I think that again. I think they're gonna. This is their push to make the franchise more recognized and more
We'll
widespread.
see.
Right now, it is niche.
We'll see. That's how we
I
could. That's
doubt
how
it.
I.
Metroid
I'm.
is cursed.
I'm with Anderson. I don't see it. Because again, Metroid Prime Dread didn't sell the way it is. A lot of people, it got great scores. Everybody was talking about it, and it still sold less than. That should have been 5 million easy,
Easy.
easy at 100 at a cost that's 150,000.
And
But
then on yeah, and then
no,
on top of that, comparing the Metroid IP to Zelda, uh, I would see no, I would see Zelda would have that, and Metroid would have a difficulty of the sales just because Zelda is more family friendly, visually speaking, compared to Metroid.
well,
Well,
like I
it's
said,
less niche.
Well, keep
Them
in
doing
mind
Hyrule
that the
Warriors, them
the
doing
bulk of
Hyrule
people that
Warriors was combining two niche games into one. That was a big gamble, but surprisingly it paid off.
exactly. I'm not saying this is for sure. I say, but I think this is a strategy. They are learning ways. They understand that for marketing, if you want to sell more, you can't just appeal to the core audience because they're going to buy your game more than likely. But they're also the ones that bitch the most. The
yeah,
Uh,
casuals
uh,
are going to buy your game
but
purely
I,
based off
I
hype.
get what you're saying, but Metroid still never works with the casuals. That's the
But
problem
yeah,
too.
I understand. I understand it never did. Neither did Zelda.
Metroid Prime 3
No,
Corruption was
Zelda
pretty much
has.
casualized,
Zelda has.
and
Because,
Zelda
Metroid
before
Prime
Breath of the
3 was
Wild did not
casualized,
appeal to
oh
casuals.
yeah, he did.
No, it
yeah,
didn't.
Skyward
No, that is
Sword,
true.
Skyward Sword sold 12 million. Twilight Princess sold 9 million. They sold more than the previous before that.
Yep.
The one that started the whole, if you want to say casual, would have been Wind Waker, because that was just a. Remember, the core did the fans didn't even care about Wind Waker because it was so cartoony, and that's when people was like, "Oh, this is cute," and so like my sister got into it because of Wind Waker. That's where Zelda started to pick up and start selling like crazy. There were more
But
acclaim. I give you that. There was more acclaim with, with Link to the Past and
but
Majora's Mask and
but
stuff at the time. But like
yeah.
to get more
I'm just merely
casuals, it
saying.
was that.
But I'm really saying, how can you fix this problem of it not selling? You got to try to push. You got to try to market, and you can't market it the same way you've been doing it. Yeah, your core is going to buy it, but that's not enough to justify your investment. You now want your games to sell 5 million, 10 million, 20 million copies. And to do that, you got to have a big push behind it. Everything you do, if you launch the system with this game, and there's no other major game around it similar to Breath of the Wild, that means almost everyone that picks up a Switch 2 is going to pick up Metroid more than likely, especially people that like shooters, which is almost every Sony and PS fanboy. I mean,
They're
and
not gonna pick
Xbox
that up.
fanboy.
I disagree with you on that part. What you just said right there. I ain't gonna pick that up. But we'll see what happened. We'll just see what happened. That's all it is.
Yeah, yeah. Put down the pipe. Let's move on to the next one.
Because I'm just saying, remember, Metro Prime 1 sold higher than Metro Prime 2. Metro Prime 2 sold higher than Metro Prime 3. And Metro Prime 3, they pushed the hell out of that game and make it more casual with the remote, which I love that style of remote. But remember, they had their own channel. They pushed the commercials we would like to play with three different commercials. Still in even,
And
and
it
it
only
sold
sold
as
like what, a
1 million.
million?
Yeah, it sold less than both the two games before it. So we'll see what happened. I mean,
One.
Dread was the one that should have made a difference, but like I said, the title says it's not a launch title. I don't know. I don't like I said. If it's a launch title, we'll see what happened. And then again, if it happened, Doc, then you're correct. But even if that, I don't think it'll sell. If it sell, it'll sell more than Dread, but it ain't gonna sell as mass as it should have. It should. This Dread should have sold, like I said, 5 million easy, easy. But they
At
built
the
the
very least.
yeah, but it's under 5 million now. still on. It's like coming close to 5 million. But that's after what 4 months, 4 years after the game. Like, don't forget the cocksuckers of what
Kotaku
was Kotaku leaked how you could emulate the game.
Pirate.
Jeez, which is crazy. Anyway, the next style I have here is a DS online. You know, their own tile, like how they got you got the Super NES and 64 online, DS online. I could see that.
Why? I mean, but here's my thing: why they still wanting them to keep going back further and further? Because these are the same people that they care about backwards compatibility until they didn't get it.
That's how gamers are.
You answered
Yeah.
your own question with your question.
Hey
Yeah.
My
guys,
thing is,
I gotta
most of those games, a lot of them have actually already gotten remakes on the Switch, or they already brought them over. So I'm thinking, okay, look, don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
I
like
want
another
all of
code.
the,
Hey
yeah.
guys, I gotta drop out. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
All right,
But
man. I'll
All
catch
right.
you later.
All
I'll
right,
catch you guys
Penelope.
later.
Take care.
Yeah.
And take care, man. Get some rest.
That's just what is going on with that. They say it until they get it.
They don't
So
know.
I
They don't know what they have
I
until it's
want
gone.
a Dreamcast. Okay,
What did
give,
what
give
what
me
did
that
I say
Dreamcast
earlier?
online.
Yeah,
it might be that. Could they have a Sega online?
yeah.
They do have a
What
Genesis
Yeah.
did I?
online.
Yeah. What did I say before? The keyword is insatiable.
Yep.
Yeah, but going back to the DS Online, I'm like 60-40 on that one. I know they did it for Wii U, but some of those games, depending on what they were, either they were kind of awkward to do so because the screens weren't side by side, and some of them actually worked pretty well, mainly because the second screen was for inventory,
Okay.
while most of the action was on the screen, the
That too.
gamepad.
Yeah.
How the heck you're going to interact with the second screen if there's no actual second screen?
Well, we'll see what happens.
It's awkward.
There's some games that could.
It's like the
There's some games that they could pull that off with. But again, it's like the answer said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some.
Yeah.
Hell, look at the Castlevania DS games they just recently re-released on everything, including Switch. The
Yep.
workaround is awkward, but they did it.
Yeah. Okay, give me a second here. Let me see this because I forgot. I forgot this tile. I forgot what the case is. Online playtest program, new IP. Let me see what he said. I forgot what he said. 'Cause it's too confusing.
Ooh.
We had the playtest program, and I imagine that was for something, and I'm hoping that we see something about it. Ocarina of Time.
Okay. Okay. So basically, just a playtest program for new IPs. Yeah. I got nothing to say about that one. I really don't.
Well, like Splatoon.
I mean, yeah.
Or even
If it, like I said,
arms.
yeah. I just like I said, I don't have nothing really to say about it. If it happens, it happens. I gotta wait to see what they released for to be happy about it. But if they want to do it, I'm not against it. Again, like you said,
Neither am I.
Splatoon and Arms, that was cool. I got nothing against. I'm not against it.
Me neither. But I think it's a given. If it's an online game, to do some playtesting beforehand, usually.
All
Okay,
Do you
right.
think
so
there'll
the
be
next one
arms
is
too?
That's in one of the tiles. So yeah, they're
Oh, it
bringing
is.
some.
Okay.
Yeah.
the Arms didn't really sell that well, but it's a new IP, so who
No,
knows?
it's
Not
so
a
well.
fat people.
It didn't so
It's
grand.
sold well
No,
enough,
it's so well enough for a new IP. It's sold pretty damn good. But again, it's hard to. It lost its
It's
mojo
up
for
in the
some
air.
weird. Yeah, lost its mojo for a while. But I think it is. But the next
but to
time.
me, they have a better idea with it. It's that to me they should promote more so. Because I actually thought it was very unique. But the Pokken tournament,
If I have to be honest, I think what they should have done when they messed up is they should have added little Max like style characters in there. That would have helped
You mean Punch Out?
extend it. Yeah, Punch Out. They should have added that in there in the arms.
And, and maybe Donkey Kong, since Donkey Kong is in Punch Out Wii, they
Yeah,
could put
I'm
in
just saying.
Donkey Kong with
Yeah,
stretchy arms.
I'm just saying they should have. That's they could stretch it, or they could put that into because they Punch Out arms two with Punch Out or something like that. That's what we go. Well, let's we get to that. But that's my idea. Ocarina of Time remake.
Ocarina, you mean a second remake?
Yeah,
People keep
but
forgetting about the 3DS remakes.
which was good. Which was good.
Yeah.
I'm not against it. I love the game. I play the hell out of it, but I'm not against it.
Me
You know
neither.
what?
But then you're gonna have people complaining like they always
Yeah,
do.
Well, that's that. I'm talking about. Let's just talk about the positive. Of this one. This one I have no
yeah,
problem with.
yeah. I would say, you know what, Brownie? The reason why they would want they would want this remake so badly, just so they can just play it on the big screen. That's what I'm saying.
Mostly, yeah. Or they just have a better, prettier. I mean, it's gonna be up res, more better, not the boxy. They want to use like different, different a different art style in there,
Well,
of course.
like that Wii U tech demo of Zelda, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Remake.
that's it.
Oh,
The
Okay.
the thing is, though, don't people always say how they're always remaking this game or that game in
Yeah,
Unreal
I know,
5,
right?
though? And
Exactly.
then,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's some class
and
right
and
there.
then when these remakes get announced, people just go, "Well, I already got a better remake on my PC, Unreal 5, under 20 frames per second, 4K, blah 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 blah."
Yeah. The next one they
I'm not
have.
against it. I'm just against people.
Yeah, we know that. The next one they have here is basically Paper Mario remake,
Again,
Wait, did we
or
just
the
have it?
original.
the original one, not a Thousand Year Door. Remember, it was a Thousand Year Door. This was a different. This is the original.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah, the original one.
Yeah, yeah, I
I'm
played all of them. I'm up for it.
I'm up for it too. Not against it.
Yeah.
I've not played the Thousand Year Door because I've not gotten into the game because I gave it to my sister. But I'm not against it. I will play it. Play it.
Oh, yeah, but
Oh, oh,
what do they really mean by the word free?
It's a bingo card trip. That's the free spot that you have. You have to put something in there. They think they're gonna happen.
Yeah,
It's not gonna.
it'll probably happen, but definitely not free. I can tell you that.
That's not the point. Stop playing. You know what a bingo card is.
Yeah, I'm going in semantics here.
Yes.
dude,
Yep.
that's your biggest fault, Trip. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. Go with the flow.
Okay.
But yeah, I could see that.
A
Or maybe
new
a brand new Paper Mario.
yeah. A new Nintendo eShop. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
More like
yeah, I could
I
see
would,
that.
yeah, I would say, uh, more like a revamped eShop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not against it. I see where people complain about it. It doesn't really happen to me, but I see the complaints, and I think it does need a revamp and a little more Nintendo's. Let's not put every game on the Nintendo. I know
Yeah,
you're making
that
money.
Nintendo
Not every
mindset.
game. We don't need all the
Quality
hentai.
control,
Yeah, a little more quality
shovelware.
control, a little bit of that. I'm not saying because
Yeah.
we had good stuff on the DS. Like one gamer said, which is a video I was gonna reply to and put on for Friday, but it got messed up and I was like, it got corrupted. I was like, forget it, I ain't gonna do it now. I'll do it when I get a chance again. But he was talking about put back the star system, like that's on the Wii U and the 3DS, where we like people know, oh, it's a one star, it's
Oh
crap,
yeah, the
move
star
on.
rating system.
Yeah, put it back there. Put it back so people know it's trash. Move it on. And if you get one star, you should take it off the eShop.
But censorship.
Whatever. Yeah, I think hentai and hentai girls and puzzle make and the 15 million typing simulator and all that stuff. Yeah, I think they need to go.
Or even knockoff.
All that all that crap you get on the mobile play store and just putting it on there. It's like
Yeah,
stop. Quality control,
exactly.
please. Don't be like Steam. Oh, that's
Okay,
way worse.
so I don't know if they'll do this. I don't think they will do this. I understand why he
A
asked that,
shame.
but I like this right there. They need to bring it back. Nintendo had it for the Wii U,
Yeah.
had it for the 3DS. Bring back
We
just get some composer, get Koji Kondo, put something snazzy when you open when you turn on the Switch 2, you get a little dun 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 dun, dun something simple that get catchy.
Now remember, I remember this vividly, and again from IGN. I think it was Brian Altano literally complained about um, 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 of the console loading the games. It took too long for the game to load just because they have to. The menu screen pops up first and then go to the game, and I'm like, there's a reason why for the Switch, they stripped all of that down. So
Yeah, but that's that. But most of it is bloat. It's not. That's not what's the music is not what's holding it back. It was more bloat than anything. Which I was surprised that Nintendo did that. But hey, it is what it is.
I wasn't.
Well,
But yeah, that
no, I'm talking about not in the music. I'm talking about the bloat. Like they're surprised that they let the bloat override the system.
right.
Like if you go in the code, well, you ain't gonna go in the code. I noticed. I know that you in the code for the Nintendo Switch Online thing, it cause the way they write it. It's like I'm surprised. You guys are the kings of compression. Why didn't y'all did you know? But it is what it is. I get it.
Hopefully they
Uh,
do better this time.
Yep.
yeah.
Breath of the Wild,
Breath of the
60
Wild,
frames,
60
60
frames per
frames per
second.
second. So what he was talking about
I
is
don't
that
give a crap.
wait. What he's talking about in this one, which I know, he's talking about how Breath of the Wild be 60 seconds on the Switch too. Not to sell it again or whatever. That he has a enhanced version. Like like it's like it still has a button. Like how PlayStation has a enhanced mode. That's what he was talking about.
Again,
I mean,
I don't give a crap.
if it's part of the Switch 2, then it's a given. So they need some kind of selling point. Hey, your games
Yeah,
run better on Switch 2 than Switch 1.
yeah. So
I would say, hey, is is the game running good? Am I having fun with it? It, there isn't it doesn't pop up with any bugs and glitches. Heck, even at 30 frames, I'm okay. It's not a twitchy game.
yeah. I'm gonna want you
Not
these
a
some.
fast
I'm gonna want you
pace.
some of these quick. This one is now instead of a snap is a clap. Yeah, got that funny. Haha.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna use. Makes sense. Since it's a clap, since it's a clap now, so that makes sense. I ain't got nothing against that.
Next,
I'm going. Hold on. That's what I'm saying. Some of these are is thing. Next one is which we know that I don't think that'll happen. I don't think that gonna happen.
I don't think so either. Maybe 2K output.
Yeah,
Any
10,
more, I'm like, nah,
1440p.
that's it.
I don't
Doc.
know. Yeah, Doc. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be 1080p on Doc and 1440p Doc. Now, if they get 4K out of this, I'm not angry about it. But if they do, that's it. But I don't have high hopes for it.
Same here.
Gotta be realistic. Unlike Doc. Okay, what's the
I
next
mean,
one?
yeah.
You're
I
wrong.
mean, if you lads are willing to pay for it,
Now I don't know what 4K Rumble is. He said 4K Rumble, and he was talking about you could feel certain things and stuff like. And he was talking about a PlayStation 5. Like PlayStation 5 has the same thing as the Switch. It's not no daggone different.
I saw some people hated all this stuff, quote unquote gimmicks until Astrobot.
I know, right?
yeah, isn't that ironic?
That is ionic for real. But that's what it was. I was like, nah, we cool with that. That's something we're not thinking with.
Oh, okay. Actually
Okay,
good virtual console? Or what's VC?
that's the no. Yeah, you're right. No, it is virtual console. They were trying to say, but he was talking
Not video
about
Well,
component?
yeah. But what he was talking about was to bring like GameCube and all the other um, virtual consoles to the VC. What like I said, they found tiles for certain things. I remember what you were saying. So you were saying like get GameCube and the virtual console, like you have its own app, like how Play 64 has an app, Genesis has an app, that kind of thing. I'm
What's
not
your
against it.
questions?
Huh?
Neither, but if they raise the price for Nintendo Online to get that, would people accept it or would they
Bitch about it as
rebel?
usual. They always will, so it made a
Yeah.
difference.
yeah.
But I'm not against it.
And the second
That's
thing,
my point.
yeah, and the
Uh,
second thing is
well,
licensing.
For
yeah.
some games, yeah.
Well, I'm actually indifferent in this, but I'm not sure if that's going to be happening anytime soon. Just because, well, first it was the Metroid Prime remake, and then the what was it? What was that other game? Tales of
But serious?
Was
Look,
okay? Yeah,
Tears of
Elijah knows
Symphonia.
what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Tears
Tales
of
of
Symphonia.
Symphonia.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but they tend to have games on there they could bring. They could bring. They could bring the original game stuff there that people go play. They got games for they could bring there.
Yeah, unless what
Chewy Robot, Custom
uh,
Robo,
Chibi
um,
Robo.
Chibi Robo,
Battalion Wars.
Battalion Wars. Um,
That one Capcom game that didn't port over PNN 03 or something.
that
Yeah,
could be one.
Piano 3.
So they
F
have
Zero GX.
bingo. They got games that could bring it to the virtual console. So I'm not against it. Smash Brothers Melee. That would be a big
Codename
thing.
Steam remake.
Well, that's that. Well, that's the Code Name Steve is a DS game, but okay. But yeah, you're right. That's what I'm just saying. They can have that on there, but yeah, nothing
If
against
it
that.
happens, it happens.
Yeah, if they don't want to sell standalone games.
Well, you
Um,
got people who will buy the remake of a game, but then also play the original via the online thing.
yeah. Question.
Right.
This is a question here for you, for guys. So to explain this title he has, he calls it unexpected feature, feature that nobody was calling for. What unexpected feature you think could be on the Switch too?
Now, I've I've always said that I was hoping that Nintendo would bring back the actual dual screen, and and talking about that, the, the rumor that I was mentioning earlier, well, it seems like someone is saying that probably that dual screen feature might come back, just but in
Excuse
a
me.
way, in a way they said it's like you can still, yeah, you can still use your original Switch as the second screen,
Okay. Hmm?
and I'm
Oh
like,
no.
that's a, I'm not sure
Yeah.
about that, but if that's the case, hey, that's another way for Nintendo to keep selling the Switch hybrid.
Okay. Anybody else? Any a feature that you think that a feature that that nobody's talked about that could come back?
Well, they could always bring back stuff from the Wii U and 3DS. Not the second screen, but Street Pass.
There you go. That was
That's
that's what I was
true.
saying. They were saying the same thing too. Street Pass on there and stuff like that.
Yes, Fidel, you
Uh,
already said that.
Street Pass is
Plus,
good. I want them to bring back the
Miiverse.
Miiverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that too.
And we got this Nintendo app channel, right?
Yeah.
What if they did like a special app for that, but also they bring back the stuff like those animated shorts they did and put it on there? You know,
Yep.
Kid Icarus,
Yeah.
Kirby, and all that stuff.
Kirby, Pikmin.
Stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can basically have, yeah, you can basically have your Nintendo channel.
Star Fox, because remember the Star Fox animation was there too. That too.
Bring back the actual PDF instruction manuals that we saw on the Wii U.
None against that. Okay. Okay. That's again. Let me ask who you talking about. Yeah. Mhm.
Miiverse app on
Uh,
phone.
Let me guess. The next one is Mario Odyssey 2.
Huh? Next one is yes. No, not Mario Odyssey 2, but yeah, new 3D Mario.
You know, from 64, from Mario 64 to Mario Sunshine.
No, that was just a new 3D Mario game. That's all I was saying. It could be Odyssey 2, as Anderson said, but it's a new game like that.
Or Galaxy
Yeah,
3, or Super Mario 64 remake, or something way out of left field. The only thing is, it's not going to be Charles Martinet anymore, but we all just got to get used to
Oh yeah.
that.
yeah, of course, it's not going to be Charles Martinet.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay. Let me see something here. Let me try to see where is the
it, it could
qualification.
expand on what Bowser's Fury was.
Yep.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay. So I'm gonna do it that way so I could get you these quick to see anything that's worth it. If controllers, I know he was talking about he just wanted to be something. He wanted three different. He wanted, of course, you could play with DAC. You have the Pro controller, then you have another with
Backwards compatibility with the current Switch peripherals,
yeah,
including
that's
the GameCube adapter.
yeah, something like that. He was talking about. No, like I said, I'm not against it. I don't know what it is, Capone, but hey, I do think that they're going to pull out a feature that we don't know. If going back to a little bit earlier, I think they'll pull out a feature that we didn't nobody guessed, and it was like, oh wow, okay, huh, didn't see that. And of course, the next one he has is Silk Song, is another game that he wants to be released on which that's what it is. With Silk Song 2, which I get. I mean, well, Silk Song is not Silk Song 2, it's Silk Song itself. So yeah, none against that. So going back to
If
what
it's
you
an
got,
indie game, if it's an indie game, I don't see why not. It's the big publishers. It's kind of who knows if they will or they won't. You know, after all these years, Sega finally put Yakuza, besides the Wii U, on a Nintendo console. Are they going to put the rest on there or no?
no, damn you commercials. All right, so here we go. Like I said, Sony stuff will be repeated, so that's why I'm trying to like thing. They talk. They
Oh,
say
third parties.
yeah. They want a Final Fantasy remake on the Switch. Since they say Square is now saying they're gonna work with Nintendo to do some stuff, so they want to remake on the Switch.
Yeah, I can
I'm not.
see
because
I'm,
that.
they're
I'm not
because they're
against it.
broke. Because they're broke.
Stop. But I got a problem with that. I'm cool with that. If they could pull it
Yeah,
off, they could pull it
I
off.
can definitely see
And there
that.
you go. There we go with Doc. When you just said there, and it said Street Pass. Rich, we just talked about. Yeah, I'm not. We're gonna get Street Pass. Remember Me Plaza, the Street Pass, the Find Me, the Venture
Puzzles.
Me, all that stuff. Yeah, that would be cool. Have something to play. I got like I said, that was fun, and I had no problem with that. I'm cool with that. I wish they would bring that one back.
Yeah,
So we already don't. You got that. So I'm going. I'm shooting you this quick. We already don't know. We already don't know about the Mario, so I gotta worry about that. I'm looking for something that's unique.
right.
We ain't talking about 4K Switch, so forget that. Golden
Cool.
Sun.
Yeah, Mr. Bishop.
I got a problem. If they're gonna bring it back, remake Golden Sun. That's what he was saying. I'm not. I'm not against it. It's
No
been.
knock from me either.
Now,
It's been a long time. IP needs to be restored.
hey, look,
Yep.
I can't lie. As much as I love Mario Kart 9, as much as I love Mario Kart 9, what I would really like them to
You haven't played
redo,
it.
uh, I'm just saying, I would love the idea of it, but what I would like to have before that, I can't lie, give me a remade or a remake or a sequel to Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah, they talked about that too, and then the Mario Kart part Tyler had there. You'll see it. They talked about that too. Yeah. But I ain't gonna guess it. I'm with you too. Is that a Mario Kart? Is a Diddy Kong Racing or make Mario Kart 9 kind of like Diddy Kong Racing? That would be better.
Or put out, or something out of left field, a Nintendo Kart Racing with adventure elements like Diddy Kong Racing.
What they
Well,
did that with the
it's
whole with the Sonic game,
yeah,
Sonic Racing Transform.
Well,
yeah. But no, I'm talking about like it's like Anderson said. I won't call it Nintendo Kart because again, I already told you already. The Mario Kart is a that name
branding.
sells. The branding sells too good for Nintendo Kart. But
Yeah.
Mario Kart Mario Kart with what you just said, yeah, with the Diddy Kong style of racing, with the adventure mode. I mean, yeah, have the same Mario Kart style. You can fly, whatever. But yes, you have the adventure mode. Oh, that would be cool. But Golden Sun, not bad. Like I said, it's an old IP. I think it needs to be revived. It's one of the IP that needs to be revived. I think it should. I'm not
Oh,
Yeah,
against
I
it
got
them
another
should.
bringing
one.
it.
I got another one for you. And this is I'm sure that a lot of core fans will love this. But give me a standalone subspace emissary.
Mm,
Okay, they
Standalone.
probably. Yeah, see, they probably do a better revival than Sega's doing right now.
Got you.
If they
Hey,
do Golden Sun, they're gonna have to do like a compilation pack like they did with Advance Wars.
Yeah,
Because I
after
hope Golden
one
Sun
plus two.
sells on like Advance
Yeah,
Wars.
yeah, I think you're correct.
Although the question is, do they also include the third one that people don't like from the DS, which
I
I
don't know.
forget?
I don't know, but hey, I'm not against do I revising all IPs and getting them up there. They have their fans.
Yeah, sure.
We have next Zelda. Yeah,
Which is a given.
yeah, but we don't know
Uh,
what's gonna
either
be.
yeah, either 2D,
Yeah,
3D,
that can.
traditional.
I think that one can wait.
Oh
I
I
yeah,
think that
Switch
one
can
can wait a
definitely wait.
bit. Like
yep.
Tears
It's
of the
not going to be a
Kingdom
lot.
and
Yeah,
and Echoes of Wisdom, and people still
Yeah.
want those remakes. So you got time for remakes of Ocarina of Time, and then the new Zelda. Like maybe come down a bit. Wait,
Got you. Hades 2. We already talked about that. Like I said, this is
yeah,
what we'll
that's a
say.
Call of
given.
Duty.
He wants Call of Duty on there. I'm like, if they want to, they want to.
But
I
well, listen,
don't.
well, hold on. Now, I've been requesting that for a while now. I will say this. I'm like y'all. I have not purchased a Call of Duty since Black Ops 2 on Wii U.
And that's the
I
last
can't
one
lie.
I played.
Not even
Yeah, and that's the last one I
That
want to
was
not
the
even
play.
that
pinnacle.
mobile.
That was the pinnacle of the franchise. Features, technology, it really was. They went downhill from there, and I really have not bought a single one since.
Neither have I.
But I will say this: um, I've been saying Nintendo, F Activision, for real, F them. I say, but don't beg for the new ones that come out. Have them make you a compilation of Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. And make
Those
it,
were the
of course, the online, and make it where the whole story bleeds in together, and you get all the maps, all DLC. Seriously, those are 7th gen games, but go ahead and then make one for all the Black Ops.
I
Probably
think
make
they would do that for all the platforms because they
yeah.
don't got much money.
probably
Well,
make
well,
make it up.
no. Activision is out of Microsoft. Remember?
Yes,
That's
so
right.
All
one
right.
thing is, honestly, just give me a Call of Duty Modern Warfare compilation pack where all those games together can play separately or seamlessly. All the maps, multiplayer maps, everything. Give me that. I'm telling you, I'll be cool. Give me that on the
Got you.
Switch
And
right
Nicki
now.
Minaj,
Got you.
and with Nicki Minaj.
No, that's the later one. He said he's talking about the peak ones, back 1, 2, and 3, which is yeah, that is true. Black
And
Ops,
hope
Black Ops 1 and 2 was 2 is my favorite. Black Ops 2 was good.
and hopefully they bring back motion controls for that one.
Yeah,
Well, that's a question. Like I said, they might do it for all the platforms, all the consoles, but would they go that extra mile for the Switch? I don't know.
Yeah, probably not.
I wouldn't even want no DLC, like extra. Like, nope, just whatever it came with back then, put it on there. I'm not buying shit else.
Not buy extra.
got
If
you.
it happens, it happens. But remember,
Yep.
it's Activision.
Like I said, well, now it's Microsoft, so
Here,
we'll see
hear
what
me,
happens.
Microsoft. You got my $60 if you do that. Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. You got me day one.
Got you. Elden
So
Ring.
so long as it's not done like the Grand Theft Auto trilogy, you know.
I got you. The next thing they had there is Elden Ring. I'm not. I don't know about that.
I wouldn't be surprised
Earthbound.
by it.
Earthbound. Yeah. He had said any of the Earthbounds come to the Switch. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with
I
that.
yeah. I either that or a compilation.
Yeah, he did say
Trilogy.
compilation too.
Gotcha.
And I'm
Now
not gonna lie, Earthbound One on the NES could use a remake. All three
Yeah,
games can have their rough patches.
yeah,
yeah, and also on top of it, when it comes to Earthbound 3, there's what was it? No, not
The gif,
copyright.
the Gypsies.
The yeah, either that or there's going to be some some copyright issues when it comes to music in there.
got you. All right, we don't do the game boost already. Of course, the Nintendo Switch coming out. We don't like I said that's his free pass. That one I would say would be cool right there. Metaphor coming to the Switch. I would like that. I would like that.
The what for?
Metaphor.
What for?
Metaphor.
Yeah.
Oh, metaphor from Atlas.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it hasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, they got
Sega.
Persona on Switch.
Well, it might could be on Switch too, because the Switch woman couldn't handle it. Just saying. But that I'm cool with
Yeah.
Metaphor. I would like to play it. I was gonna buy the game for my PlayStation, but if it comes to the Switch too, I'll buy it if it runs
Uh,
good.
there
Hey,
are two games I would like. I'm sure they will never come, but I would love to see them. One was
get
a
on it,
cancer
Sega.
game, Scalebound. Love
That
to
ain't
see that.
happening. That ain't happening.
And Sunset Overdrive.
Okay. I mean,
I can see
Microsoft.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, they own it. So going to what you were saying, that then they were like, so there goes right there. It was saying they had Diddy
Sea
Kong
of Thieves.
before
Sea
that.
of Thieves.
No, I don't want to see a thieves.
Hell no.
That's a no to me.
That
But
game was like No Man's Sky. They still
no,
ain't
it
fixed
was
it.
not No Man's Sky. It's worse than No Man's Sky because ain't nothing to do in the damn game. Literally, still ain't nothing to do in that game because you can't get off the ship. So it's dumb.
Whoa.
So no, no Sea of Thieves. But it had a Diddy Kong Racing 2. That's what it was saying before the title before this. And that's what that's what Doc was talking about. Diddy Kong Racing 2, or basically, Mario could have had a Diddy Kong Racing 2 style with the adventure and stuff like that. None against that.
And the next one,
Looks like Animal Crossing.
I
Yeah,
think that might be a given.
the new Animal Crossing. I think that's what he's gonna come up with. Yeah, the next Animal Crossing. And like you
Wow.
said, yeah, I think it's a
That's interesting
given.
though.
Yeah, that's a given.
Definitely a given.
The new,
Here's the thing, though. Eh,
go ahead, go ahead, go
I
ahead, go
think
ahead.
they gotta go bigger with Animal Crossing. You know, let you do more stuff.
Yeah, so the next one after that is
Oh, did I see Dragon Quest?
the next Dragon Quest. Yeah, the next, because 12.
Uh,
Okay, we have 11, so 12. I was like, yeah,
as yes,
I'm cool with that.
more Dragon
It might be.
Quest is great.
Thing though, no more Akira Toriyama. So gotta get new artists.
Yeah, they could pull it off. They could pull that off.
Has
So
anybody, ac- has anybody actually beating Dragon Quest 11 yet? I
yeah,
haven't.
yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
I have, even if it's just a demo.
I have. Yeah. I got a game for
Uh,
PlayStation. So
yeah.
I only got.
Come on, man. Give us.
I only play the first part of the game. I have not played the full thing yet. So yes, I'm still way behind on that. That's another one. I started it, and then I accidentally went into 2D mode, and I'm like, oh, you can't get out of 2D mode unless you go to another spot. I'm like, oh, that's a
But
bullshit.
yeah,
I'm like, that's asinine. I should be able to switch on the fly.
Well, let's get Skies of Arcadia up in there.
That's good. That's another tile. That was one of the guys
There
that
you go.
said they wanted Skies Arcadia in the game too. Yeah.
Skies of Arcadia,
Yep.
Grandia.
Yep. Yep. They asked for that too. That was another game
maybe
they
more,
asked for.
maybe more
But
Legend of
I
Heroes.
can't lie. As much as I love the game, I still be able to complete it. But I love the game. But I would really love for them to put this game on a console like Codename Steam. Seriously,
Yeah.
it was an awesome game.
It was. It was a Nintendo game, and so it needs to. Which it was. I'm not beating the game yet. I'm really at the end of the game, and I need to beat the game. Damn it. Excuse me. That's the part about it that sucks.
Hell, go ahead and make a full version of Project Cross Zone. My gosh.
Nah, full version. They need a 3. That's all we need.
Yes, they need a 3.
That's all I need. Give me a 3. Let Hideki take care of his Okami 2, and let me get my 3. That's all I ask.
Now, speaking of 3, there's one game that Nintendo kind of abandoned, but to me, it's probably one of the greatest shooters ever made. Please give it a second chance. Devil's Third.
Well, like I said, I was up to is ninja thing still that they published it, but they didn't own it.
Yeah.
I just feel like that really was a really, really good shooter. I mean, it really was. Just they didn't throw any marketing behind it. Nothing.
You got you. Well, like I said, we'll see if that's new stuff that they're trying to do and pull out of the old saying, the old you know backpack. Then of course they again, and you see the one who's in the middle there. Like I say, so he has another one. He has a talent there. And that's will be no. I don't.
Xeon.
That's I thought Xeon was this one.
Oh no, Xeon is the one in the middle.
Okay. Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. What's that stupid Konami game? No, don't need that on the Switch. Get that out of here. Death Stranding. No, we don't need it. Bye. Don't care. Where's Bill Trennan? That's what he's
What's
basically
going
was.
on with Bill?
And he was just
No.
saying, "Where's Bill Trennan?" Just asking. Okay, he used to do little skits like you see right now. All these skits. So that's what he's trying to show. Like put him in there as a skit. So we'll see.
Or actually make a game about Bill Trinan? Or
No
like
game. No game.
where is
There's no
Bill
game.
Trinan? Where's Waldo?
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Calm
that
down,
And,
calm
and,
down.
and, and give me Power Stone, please.
there's Power Stone. What are you talking about?
It's coming over in a compilation.
Yeah, it's coming to next month.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's out the loop.
Yeah, you've been out the loop for a long time. Jeez.
I think because he's been going inside the loops. How many STDs you get?
Stop that on the show. What's wrong with you, my man? Jeez Louise. God dang it, man.
What the hell you say,
It was
boy?
I know. Hey, stop, Addison. Anyway, no. Yes, Capcom for you. The Capcom Marvel collection.
no fighting game collection too. I think.
Yeah. No. I was just saying in general. Have you not heard of it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, yeah, you really been out of the game, and yeah, they released one last year, which has X Men, Child of the Atoms, Street Fighter versus X Men, Marvel vs. Capcom 1, Marvel vs. Capcom
I heard about
2.
that one.
Yeah, and then they did another one which has Project Justice, Power Stone 1 and 2,
School one.
Marvel vs. Capcom 1, Marvel vs. SK 1, Marvel vs. SK 2. Yeah, that's coming
Are
out
these
in May.
enhanced version or just ports?
It kind of half and half.
Ports.
It's mostly ports, but they got a little enhanced in them because you get all the stuff that came from the Japanese and everything. It's all in there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and it's not a bad price. $39.99 on the Switch.
And it's a physical copy.
Yeah,
Some copies got like a yeah. The
yeah,
one thing or the
Okay,
other thing.
cool.
The other Marvel's Capcom has a little comic book or used
yeah,
to.
yeah. So it has it in there. So yeah, so they have that. So yeah, coming out May of this year. I ain't pre-order mine yet, but I'm gonna get it. So yeah, and the last one's pretty good. The last Friday collection was pretty good too. So yeah. New IP. I mean, I don't know if I wish they could bring my Pushmo. Pushmo was pretty cool, or Sakura Warrior, but a new IP. I
Oh
got a problem with
yeah.
that.
Oh yes.
I got a problem with
I
that.
mean, I
New
think that's
IPs.
a given. I think that's a given. They've done at least one every console generation, but people
Yeah.
pretend like they haven't.
My
Speaking of new IP, I have a question. How is Ninjaga doing?
not doing that well that I know of.
Not yeah,
I don't. Yeah.
not doing good.
It it has a small but dedicated fan base. But that's about it. It
Yeah.
didn't take off like Splatoon.
Nope.
Because it was like a free to play
I don't
game,
even know.
right?
Yeah, it was. It was not, but
Yes,
it
it
was.
is.
Yeah, but it was. Yeah, Nintendo just pushed it. It was not the IP. So yeah.
Yeah, I thought the concept was pretty cool, but
Yep.
I never got into it at all. Like I never even played once because
Never
Me
mind.
neither.
life. But when I saw it, I said that looks like a really cool thing that I would like to play.
It did. I'm not saying, but
What
I
But
was
the
that?
free to
understand.
play turned me off. I said, it's gonna be a lot of things you got to purchase to keep up.
Correct.
What's that other game where like a taxi turned into a monster? Open world city. What's that game?
I don't know.
Rampage.
No. There's like some kind of open world, massive online RPG game where full of wackiness. Like a car turned into a monster in the trailer. It wasn't a direct though. I think it was in like PlayStation event.
That's you. I don't remember.
Me neither. So in addition to a new IP, which you think is bound to happen, I would like to see Pushmo. I played all of them, and those things can be very taxing on the mind. Once you solve the puzzle, you feel relief. Monster
All
Hunter
right.
is also a given.
Yeah. Well, you know the Monster Hunter they're talking about. The one that hunts the monster world.
You mean the one
Okay.
that PC gamers are crying about? That one,
Yes.
or is it? Eh, I
I
think that
don't
one's a
Oh
know.
shoe
yeah,
in.
that's a good game too, Brownie. Dylan Rolling Western. Yep, that one is a Nintendo published one. So yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I got all three of them. I just wish that they put them on the market. Well, they did, but outside of the USA. Bless you.
Got you.
Yeah, why
Um,
not? Why not?
the
Let's get a new one.
the next one was Madden. I'm not. I ain't got nothing really against that if they want to put it on there. But
Oh yeah,
again, it is
yeah,
what
I
it
can,
is.
I can see that as well. Come on,
Have we
EA.
gotten any? Did we get any EA sports titles on Switch?
Yes.
I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, the football,
Okay.
the
Eh.
new foot pro, whatever it is. They don't call it FIFA no more. They call it something. Football Evolution,
It,
whatever.
it, now it was actually the FIFA games, but there were the 7th gen versions.
No, there's a net. No, but FIFA
Yeah.
they have put on the newer stuff now, which is called Football Evolution. I think it's called.
Not to be confused with Pro Evolution Soccer.
Yeah, it's not FIFA no more. They don't say FIFA that much. So, but I'm not against Madden.
Well,
Heck, and again, and that would be a good sports game for Nintendo to do Mario football. Seriously, this should have been done a long time ago.
Yeah, where's those charging chucks?
Exactly.
They were even in 3D World.
That's what they should have done.
and also, I'm also waiting on another Mario baseball game.
Yep.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, what we got next?
Metroid, we already talked about it. Like I said, we jumped into this. This. Okay, so he puts in and he didn't mean he only puts in that, but they were talking about more third parties jumping in. I'm like, I think Nintendo learned last time, fuck third parties, so I don't care for that.
Yeah,
No,
third parties as a launch window. No, not taking those chances. We've already
yeah,
done that
After what
twice.
happened
yes,
after Wii U and GameCube, forget that. But people still got this
Yeah,
inferiority
and
complex.
3DS.
yep.
Even if even if the games third parties push out on other platforms are pure crap, they still want them for some reason.
I have
People
not like,
actually wanted Fallout 76 on the
yep,
Switch.
which was a broken game anyway. Super Paper Mario remake. I'm not against that. I like Paper Mario. I did like Super Paper Mario on the Wii. That was a fun game. I did like that.
Me too, but I think you and me are like in the minority.
But hey, no, no, they have it right here. Super Paper Mario remake. I'm not against it.
Me neither. But you know how divisive Paper Mario is.
Got you. DK game. We already talked about that already, so we'll skip over that. He said
Donkey Kong.
they want a new pick, the next Pikmin 5. I mean, it's a little too quick, but they
Yeah, but
could.
too soon. Yes.
Yeah, but I'm not against
Didn't
it.
people bash Pikmin 4? Or say that it wasn't what they hoped it would be?
It's still sold, so all I care. That's all Nintendo care about.
He's like, what are they smoking?
What does it
Well,
mean?
for those people that love Pikmin 3, I mean, I can kind of understand because I mean you were losing a whole gamepad feature, but again, the experience itself, I don't own the game yet, but I do plan on buying it because I enjoyed
It's
the
a good
game a
game.
lot.
Pikmin 4 is a good game. I enjoyed it. I like the new stuff that they did with Pikmin 4. It's basically a reboot anyway.
Pretty much. That's the kind of one thing that hurt me, though, that it was a reboot.
Yeah, but still good.
I guess they're trying to do a Star Fox Zero where they rebooted it so they could tell more stories from then on.
Yeah. Now this part brought
What
up,
did they
which
mention
is
Nvidia?
they were talking about upscaling. They were saying, hope that they get better upscaling for games and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm cool with that. Yeah. I hope they put it in the process. I don't know if they're gonna do it, but if they do, that'd be cool to upscale it.
And regarding Star Fox, I can't lie. I want one or two things to happen. either go ahead and let Ubisoft handle it with the what was that game
Well,
called?
I don't think
Starlink.
I don't think Ubisoft is the problem right now.
No, 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 no,
Well,
no. I'm saying let them because I like what they did with Starlink. I love it. Like
I,
Starlink was a
where we
very
try,
good game.
Ubisoft is dying, Doc. That's what we're trying to say.
No, that's what I'm
I
saying.
think
Whatever
I
team
think
that
Doc
handled that
means
game,
a game.
Well,
I
okay,
think you
it's even
mean like
fun.
you want a game in that style, but not necessarily from Ubisoft, right?
correct.
Because they're
That's what I'm
pretty
like.
much dead at this
Either
point.
let that team handle that game and give us another one, or let me. Oh, I wanted them to make a game in the same vein like that because that game was awesome. It really
It
was.
was fun. Yeah, it was. It was. I played the heck out of it. I
Especially
mean,
the Star Fox content.
that's mostly why I bought it anyway. I Metroid Dread. They wanted to I guess 60, not 60 frames per second. Something in there. I forgot what it was. Some kind of stupid feature. And I was like, don't care like that. Metroid Dread Ultimate, whatever. Um, what was it? Online. I guess I'm just skipping some of the stuff. Breath of the Rise. We already know that already. Oh, I remember what he said with the Breath of the Wild one. That's what it was. I messed up. So it kind of goes back to what we were saying about the DK, which was working at the DK64, the Breath of the Wild thing. He was saying a game that is featured like the Breath of the Wild, a new IP that was featured like the Breath of the Wild, and that's why I said DK could work in that, like a 64. That's why I said if we want a Donkey Kong, we have that. You know?
There's
well,
still one
I can
thing
see
to me
that.
that Nintendo has not capitalized on, and to me they have every capability to do it. It can be a growing game that just changes constantly. They can make a game in the same vein as Breath of the Wild or Pokemon, but center that shit around the amiibo.
Okay, you go ahead with that.
Oh, but or basically an amiibo game.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm saying an amiibo game where you can summon these characters in. It can be one large RPG or whatever, but you can summon them in with your amiibo.
Yeah.
Because
I
some
got
people
against that.
they own dozens of them, including myself. It's like, hey,
Uh,
look, I would love to see you do more with this than you did.
got you. Yeah.
Right.
Not against that.
You see a
Not against that
Smash
at all.
Brothers board with amiibos.
Ugh.
Yeah, and you know what?
I
That could
won't be
work.
again.
It could be the subspace emissary mode, and you can play out those stories and summon them if you got the amiibo.
I mean, they haven't really made amiibo-based games in quite a while. The big one was Smash Ultimate, and that was it. Compared to when they first came out.
Yep. That is true.
And I really am praying the next Smash game goes in the same vein as Power Stone. Go 3D.
You gotta let the
Uh,
dream die, Doc.
I know, right? Arms 2, which again, I got it against that. As like I said, I got Arms 1, and it's a fun
If it
game.
happens, it happens.
Yeah, I like Arms. I really like Arms.
That was nothing
Yeah, I
against.
can see. I can see that they'll do another crack at it.
But if you do Arms, also do Pokken Tournament, man. That fighting system is very unique and fun as hell. It forces you to learn how to fight two ways.
Yep. Um,
Really perfect, Doc.
Especially
I got
a
against it. I have not.
Soul Calibur type game.
I wish they could take away this square face Joanna Dark and make her back to being the beautiful Joanna Dark that I remembered. But yeah, I am not against if Microsoft could put Perfect Dark on the Switch too. I'll take it. I'll take it.
First things first, though, we gotta make sure that the game itself is actually good. I still have my reservations. Not saying they can't pull it off, but we've seen what's happened with Rare under Microsoft.
We know.
Do a remake of Federation Force.
Tch, got you. Just to be a jerk to people.
1440p, baby.
You mean jerks to jerks? No more.
Yeah,
You
jerks
know
to
what?
That's
It's
jerks.
not a
I
big
would
leak.
say
It was
this.
already
that's
Can
announced.
can I get a
It's
Nintendo
not.
Land too?
It's not a. What do you mean by backwards compatible? You talk about enhance to enhance the games that's backwards compatible. That's what he was talking about. Like I said,
Can I get Nintendo Land too?
Okay.
yeah, I got no problem against that either. That's if Nintendo wants to do it, and that would be a
More
good piece
games
for
to
the,
show off the
and
Joy Cons.
that would be the good game for the we call it for the amiibos as well too.
Oh
Because to
yes.
me, I can't believe they missed this opportunity, but I was really hoping that Luigi's Mansion 3, I said Nintendo, you can easily make the online mode for Luigi's Mansion 3 similar to what it was in Nintendo Land and the Wii U. It would have been great to do that as the online play. One person played a ghost, the other person plays characters trying to find that's it. That would have been perfect.
Oh, chase me, you mean? Got you. Yeah.
Or even a Metroid game from there. That was pretty fun.
Oh, that was definitely fun. I beat the crap out of that game, and that thing pulled a little hairs between me and my sister. But we did use. But see, that was more fun because we had the tablet and the daggone TV.
Yeah.
That
Even the
was why that
Zelda
was
one.
fun. Yep, that one too. I need to beat the Zelda one. I ain't beat the Zelda one yet.
Yeah, my ex, I think she got to like level 6 perfect score or something like that. So 7. I said, you're a little bit too focused on this.
Yeah, but like I said, it that's just like I said. They got stuff. Let's see, Outlandish case. No, Pokemon, which
Yeah, I thought
and
that
that
looked like that Star Wars
Pokemon is a
game.
given.
yeah. The next Star Fox game, which I'm not against that new Star Fox, that's cool. And also to fix the
I'm praying
UI,
for it.
and pray also the new fix the UI of the Switch. Again, we just talked about it with the music and stuff like that. What they were talking about is which is to make it like this. They wanted to make the Switch 2 UI to be like the DS, the 3DS, where you could buy themes and stuff and put it on there. Which I'm not against that.
I'm more along the vein of what Shadow Fox was saying, and shout out to him. All those years ago, one of the best things about the Wii U was that every menu had music playing. Every menu had some personality to it, and I miss that.
Got you.
Well, unfortunately, a bunch of nobodies on
Mm,
YouTube who have pretty much no personality helped to kill that off.
yep.
That's a good one.
But a new Star Fox game, like I said, we got a problem with that, or bring back Star 64 and stuff like that. Like I said, I got a problem with that. I'm cool with it.
I'm praying for it,
Yeah.
literally.
Same games make sense. He was talking about bring back a lot of cozy games
Maybe
because I
Bob.
think which we were talking about before. A lot of people bought a Switch. Like my coworker, she bought the Switch just because of Animal Crossing, and she loves that
Crossing.
game. But she don't want she ain't playing the other games on it other than Animal Crossing. Oh, and now Hello Kitty, cause that's a ripoff, kind of like that the Hello Kitty game. Like that's what she plays on the
An
Switch.
adventure.
Yeah.
That's it. Damn.
Hey, that's
There's
why.
so much other. There's so much other games that this options, even similar games, you should definitely try.
Well, she don't.
One
That's all
track
she want.
mind.
That's all she wants. That's what I'm trying
I'm
to
not
tell.
saying don't play the game. I'm not saying don't play the hell out. I'm saying, but after you play that for 8 hours, just ask yourself, are there other games that I might like?
Well, it ain't 8 hours. I mean, you know how long like to beat that game is a long. I mean, you don't even beat Animal Crossing. You don't really beat it because it's just a
No,
ever
I
living
know,
game.
but I mean when I forget what I think it was one for the Switch or the one before that on the 3DS. But I remember when Butterweather was saying he got like 400 hours in that game. I said, "What the what?"
Yeah,
Hey, Animal Crossing is life.
basically.
Literally life.
Literally.
Um, so they asked for GTA 5 on the Switch. Mm, I'm not
I
against
can,
it. I'm not
I'm
against
now,
it.
not
yeah,
against
It's
it,
now,
more
but
likely than GTA 6.
Yeah.
now let me say
now,
I would say this. Now I am against it because I'm just sick of GTA 5 altogether. Um, the game is good, but people, come on now. It came out in 2013. They rehashed it for every console and mobile device known to man.
Yep.
Hey,
The Nintendo.
except for
it's
Nintendo. So,
basically
so there
Except
you
for
go.
Nintendo, like literally, let's just let it go, let it die, because
Nope.
anyone that's wanted to play the game has played it because it's been on everything else but
Not really.
Nintendo.
now you
Not
can't
really.
do that. It's almost the same situation as Witcher 3.
Ugh.
Almost.
We got Witcher 3,
And that's
and
why I
we actually
said
got the
the key
best
word
version
is
of it
almost.
because all the content is actually on the damn cartridge, including the DLC.
Right.
If it
So
happens, it happens. It's
yes.
more likely than getting GTA 6, that's for sure. How many people are going to get GTA 6?
I'd rather have Lego City Undercover too.
True. I agree with you with that.
And I'm not being funny.
Uh,
Lego City is
uh,
such a better game. It's so much better.
it's fun. It is.
They have
Who,
more
Um,
who
time.
owns True Crime?
Two Crime Streets of LA. I forget about that. Who
it
owns it, but
it
also a good
jumped it,
game.
it jumped too much to developers because the same people who did True Crimes, the people who did Sleepy Dogs is who own True Crimes, and they also got bought out. So I can't remember. Somebody else bought them out too. So, the next thing they brought up here is something. I'm trying to rush through this quick. The next thing we have here, that's not. I don't think it would be cool if they could do it, but I doubt they're gonna do it. Use the new faster style of micro SD cards, and
Micro SD card?
they're not gonna use
Oh,
it.
right.
They're not gonna do it. I know.
There's no
What a
need.
shame.
It would be good, so it help with load times and stuff as well too, and stuff. Because if you have to whatever, but it's just not going to be. It's just not going to be used. Nintendo ain't gonna use that. I doubt it.
That's the thing, because again, these people nowadays are used to waiting 3 or 4 hours to play that game. So if you got to wait a few seconds or a couple of minutes, I mean, come on. Because even right now, if you go buy a PS5 game, you gotta install that sucker. And I don't care about that. Oh, you can play the first couple of hours, immediately while it installs rest. I don't care, but even still, you're waiting. And some of these games require large updates before you even get started. So again, popping in the Switch game and waiting a few seconds to a couple of minutes versus with compared to that, come on.
Got
Like you
you.
said, Nintendo's not gonna do that because it's unnecessary. They're already ahead of the curve.
Well,
Compression.
I got what you said. I'm just saying I could see where this could come in handy. I really do, but I don't think they'll put that system in there for that. I don't think so. Oblivion remake.
It would be nice to have.
Yeah,
It would be nice to have. They got to cut corners somewhere.
yeah. Oblivion remake. I mean, I wasn't an Oblivion person, so I'm indifferent on this.
Same
Ugh,
here.
Bethesda.
Well, it's Microsoft now, so again,
Hey, at least at least it's better than
Ugh, Bill Gates.
Fallout 76.
got you. Doom Ages. Yeah, I think that should come to the Switch too, because
Oh
the
yeah,
other two
definitely.
came. The other two came, so yeah, they
It'll
got
be
it
GIMP,
running.
but why not?
Yeah, I'm just saying because
Yeah,
if people played it on the Switch and never went to anybody else, why not just continue? You played one and two on the Switch, so why
Yeah, might
not?
as well go all the way.
Yeah,
yeah. That reminds me. Wherever you are, Renegade Zero or Hearts are out to you.
basically.
Let me
But that
guess.
makes sense.
The next one is the next one is a new 2D Mario.
I think so.
Mario Wonder 2.
No, it's part. The next is the next party, Mario Party, which is given. It's gonna come on the Switch too.
Oh, yes.
A tactless tease, but
If
also F Zero. But it wasn't that. It was just basically a tease for something that people talk. When they talk, it is what they were saying. They're gonna be teasing that game, but it never comes out. So that's when they put Falcon there.
Oh wow. But hey,
Nintendo has done that. Nintendo has
at
done
least they
that.
got at least they got F
which
Zero
ones?
99.
Huh?
Which ones have they done?
No, they'll tease a game that might come out in like in the beginning part of their console, and then it never came out for that cycle.
Oh yeah, was it
Like
Dragon
Met,
Raven or something like that from the
like
GameCube?
Like Metroid for 64. Like they teased, but it never came out for that.
Yeah,
Oh, you
it
mean
was.
like a Project Hammer on the Wii?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, yeah, and also Raven Blade. That's the word. That's the name I was looking for the GameCube.
yeah.
Before Retro Studios basically got reorganized.
Yep.
Well, in that case, then it might be a given. We may get a tease, and then something might happen.
I will see. Yeah. I
The,
mean, this is the
the
time.
Donkey Kong Racing.
This is the time to bring back out. To bring back out the you call it. Bring back out a lot of older IPs because you have so much stuff to talk about now. Like you
Yeah,
have a
now,
bigger platform and stuff like that. Now I know the Nintendo's gonna make it that you can't backwards compatible. You can't forward backward compatible play it. So in other words, it's gonna be like, hey, people gonna have to they're gonna force you to excuse me to buy the Switch too because yeah, they're not gonna back it to that older game.
yep,
See, Metroid Prime 4, I think if anything out of Metroid Prime 4, I think that will be the last. Well, no, it ain't. It can't be because of they Rhythm Heaven. Rhythm
Rhythm
Heaven
Heaven.
gonna be the last game that's gonna be that could play on that is for the Switch One, and then they're gonna start. They might put some games. They might put some games. I might be surprised that could be played on
yeah.
both. But then,
And
yeah,
this is Nintendo we're talking about.
it is.
I mean, because I didn't expect F-Zero 99.
We could be seeing a PS4, PS5 situation for a while, and then slowly they might transition into just Switch 2. So we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean
that's a
it's
possibility.
still selling out there. I mean, I go to the stores. I still there's a lot of switches out there. There's still switches to stores that sold out. Like it's
I mean, a
empty.
lot of hype
Oh,
behind the Switch. A lot. Eh? Yeah, go ahead.
the now I was about to ask if Liger actually seen a customer at the checkout with the Switch in their purchases.
No, I'm talking about when you go to Walmart and there's no switch in the glass case.
Blimey.
I've seen it in
Oh,
Walmart. I've seen it in Target. I mean, recently too. I'm talking about recently. I've seen PlayStation in there, but I don't see like the flip now. Back in the day, you couldn't find PlayStations in those cases. Now I can find the PlayStations in there, and I can't find the Switch.
dang. How the tables has
No,
turned.
okay, that'll be a lie. I did in Target. I did see the Switch Lite, but I didn't see the OLED, the other one, whatever. Until it remember the other we went to when I was talking to you guys over the night. I did saw the Mario because now they're using Mario Wonder, but that was the latest one. But it was then a Walmart I went to, of course. So I was saying, yeah, I've seen that happen.
Oh, oh, right. Okay.
So yeah, but anyway, you guys can hear our thoughts. Thank y'all for joining Brownie, Metalman, Torelli, of course. Yeah,
Fluid.
um, Fluid as well too. Yep. Hopefully Friday hopefully Friday we know people gonna lose their shit. It's just gonna
Of
happen.
course.
It's gonna be crazy, but
Hold on. So when is the actual direct?
Friday.
It's Friday. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Wait, I thought it was April 2nd.
it was the second or the fourth. I thought it was second. Is it second?
I didn't know they
Yeah,
actually
that's
gave an
one.
actual date. I thought they just said in April.
No, they gave a date. They gave a date.
Yeah, they definitely give a date.
Oh, so yeah, Wednesday. Sorry, it was April 2nd, so it's Wednesday. Yep. So it's coming up pretty
Yeah, I knew
close.
it was second. Because look, I did say, yeah, I did say that I wish it was on the 1st of April. April Fool's Day.
Oh no, 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 no. No one's gonna believe anything they see. You can't do
Right.
that.
That's the
Exactly.
People
reason
are
why.
gonna make up. People are gonna use AI and whatever to make up a bunch of
Shit
fake
anyway.
news tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's
Fake
correct.
news.
He is correct.
you'll be off the internet on that day.
just be off the internet that day.
And maybe all week. Besides for
More
that
like,
Nintendo Switch 2 news.
or more like a Switch 2 internet meltdown.
Well, it's funny
Yep.
how the most inferior console and inferior company is the one that always breaks the internet with every announcement.
Yes, ironic, isn't that?
No one cares about Nintendo, yet every time Nintendo announces something, all eyes and ears are on Nintendo. That's kind of ironic.
Well, they got nothing to talk about. Those people are boring without
Well,
having something to make
well,
content
no,
about.
well, no. To me, you ain't got nothing to play because if you say Nintendo ain't worth your time or they're behind the times and stuff, but you
Why
have so
report?
much time to listen and talk about them, that means you have nothing to play. Because I tell you, when I'm playing my games, you don't see me looking up Sony and Microsoft and other video content. I'm playing my game. I'm not making videos because I don't have the time. I'm playing games.
I'll be playing Zelda Chronicles X right here if I could.
Yep.
I'm stuck on Tears of the Kingdom right now with this Desert Quest.
Ooh,
Got you. Well, like I said before, these are good. There's good games out there. I'm happy that we have broadcasters said it. Said like I said, I like using these guys just so we could figure out what the switch to could happen. I think something like in general, I think something new's gonna come out of it. We're gonna see something that we whatever.
heck yes.
Like I said, and even if Doc's correct, and they have it's a large title for this. It depends on what it is. If the Metroid Prime is a large title for the Switch, again, we'll see what happens. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not against it. I just don't. I don't think if he's gonna sell, it's gonna sell like 5 million. It ain't gonna sell no big money because just it's just so weird how gamers are. But I digress.
Insatiable.
Well, that's why I said simultaneous launch since Breath of the Wild. Swan song for the Switch, launch game for the Switch too.
Well, it ain't a swan song for the Switch because Rhythm Heaven is a swan song.
Random Heaven.
That's gonna be the last game for the Switch One. Cause
So
they said 2026 on that one,
well, you think they're gonna just stop making stuff for the Switch altogether?
huh?
No.
No, I said that was that. I think that's the last. For Nintendo, yes.
Well, that
After
was
Rhythm
well,
Heaven,
the Breath of the Wild was the last game they made for the Switch, but it was the last big game.
You mean Wii U?
Yeah, for the Wii U. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. To me, it's gonna be the swan song for the Switch because it's gonna be the last huge game for the
Yeah,
Switch.
because I do remember. I do remember. There were smaller games that still came out on the Wii U after Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
Some of
but
them were
the one
indie games.
the one that people remember is Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, yes.
Right, but so that game launched on the Wii U basically the same day as a new console launch. So although other games still came out for it, the one you talk about and you recognize is, hey, the last great game was actually the best game on the Wii U, and it was big. So that's why I say it's going to be a simultaneous launch because if they launch that game on both consoles, the Switch is 150 million. I think that they can manage about five.
Well, that's
I
with a
think they,
lot of
I think they
praying.
managed five on a. I think they managed five on the Switch, and maybe a good 2 to 3 on the new system.
hmm.
And it has to be it has to sell before the next gen starts.
Well, we'll see.
Again,
Uh,
this is all with a lot of praying. Even if you're not a praying man, you got to pray for that.
Well, as I said, I look at it the same way I look at Fire Emblem. I mean, it was dying, and Awakening came out, sparked big interest, and now since Awakening, they've thrown Fire Emblem out every year in some way,
Yeah.
shape, or fashion across all genres in many ways, mobile, everything. and now they won't stop it. So I'm thinking they found something to spark, and they went and poured all the types of gas on they could. So to me, Metro needs that same thing. It needs a spark, and they've been sparking with little stuff here and there. They just need now something that appeals to everyone. They got a big Switch crowd. I think at least five
Again,
percent to buy it,
I
and
think
they're going to have
mm,
a new crowd.
But
okay.
That Metroid game needs to find that shine spark.
I don't think so. But
It
like I
ain't
said,
gonna happen.
I don't.
Man,
I
have
think
some
being
goddamn
honest,
faith.
I think being honest is correct about that. The only reason, another reason why, another reason why Fire Emblem worked out pretty good, is because of, and let's be honest, horny ass dogs who want the daggone waifu kind of shit situation. Let's be honest. That's what it worked.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I was
mean,
gonna bring that
hold
up.
on, hold on. What? That you say that? Okay, we all know
They ain't gonna do that with Samus. They're not gonna do
hold
that with
on.
Samus.
Hold on. But we all know that when they showed Zero Suit in Smash, those
Other
same
M.
the same ones came out of the woodwork. So you don't think they're gonna ever show her out of this suit in this game at all?
No, I'm not saying that. What Zero came out in Metroid Other M,
Zero
and
mission.
I'm just saying. But again, you mentioned the horn dogs out
there's been
there.
4 games from since then, and they have not sold except for, like I said, Metroid Prime. I mean, Metroid Dread at the most. Everything else is not. I mean, check this out. Edison asked a question earlier saying that we need Metroid Prime 2 and 3 to come back, and I want that as well too. But not even Metroid Prime remake. As soon as it came out, everybody's talking about it, and then after that, it died the hell down.
Real quick.
It died
I think
quickly
that it only.
down.
Yeah, I think it only sold like maybe a bit less than 2 million. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
I don't. I don't think. I don't think even sold as much as the GameCube original. People
Nope.
made a big hoopla about it, but then they just forgot about it. And of course,
I
people say, "Well, that's because there wasn't enough advertisement, or whatever." And I'm like, what happened to all that crap about YouTubers at the advertisement?
Yep.
Oh, I should have known you're gonna go there.
I'll say this to what you say, Doc. If I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, I say okay, it sells 5 million on a regular Switch, and maybe five. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, maybe 5 million on the new on Switch 2. That's 10 million. I could see that, but I don't think it's gonna blast through like how Zelda did and all the other games. I just don't see
No, no,
it.
no, 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 no,
In
no, no.
such a short
Look,
time.
I'm not saying it's going to do what Breath of the Wild did. I'm saying it's going to be a way for them to generate more interest. Once more people see the brand and they continue to push it and don't let up on it, it's going to grow. Because I
Yeah,
don't think even
you
Nintendo
have
thought Breath of
one
the Wild was going to do what it did.
you have one problem with that. 4 was even not even supposed to be happening, and they made 4 out of the trilogy. We're gonna try to make a 5.
Well, it ain't got to be a five necessarily, but
It would have
I'm
to be
I'm
because they.
I'm speaking in terms of brand awareness. Like
No, no,
for
no, no, no.
example,
Stop, 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 stop. Prime is his own brand, and the other Metroids are their own brand. Those do not cross over at all.
no, no. When I say brand awareness, I'm talking about just being aware of the IP
I
itself.
got you,
So
but
more
Pe-
people just
People
be
know.
aware because
People
I
know
do
about
think
it.
I think that if this is successful, it won't be long before we see a Metroid movie
that
because
that
That could
I'm not
Because
be.
against
Mario's
that.
out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's not what I care about. I talk about the game sales because I could see that happening if. I mean, the next thing was logical game. The next logical game that makes sense to make movies Star Fox, but we'll see.
Because we're already hearing rumors about either like other IPs either showing up on Netflix,
Well,
the Zelda
Zelda,
film, like all that stuff.
yeah.
To
Rumors.
me,
Well,
they
Zelda's coming out the 26th. They said so. We'll
I'm
see.
just saying, but
17.
even still,
Yeah.
they're putting their stuff on every other stuff that subsides games. So to me, Metroid's biggest pool can actually be in movies, not games. But to generate that interest where the movie won't fail, you got to make the IP more recognizable. And right now, it's mainly just core people that know about it.
Well, we'll
No,
see.
you get plenty of people who know about it just because people bitch about it all the time, along with Star Fox and F Zero. People know about it, but in a negative sense. But I'm not. A lot of these people don't actually bother to actually play it. It's just
I
something they
but
talk about. It's not really something that they purchase or buy.
I,
Hell,
I I'm
more
not
people made a big
I'm
deal out of a fan-made game than an actual release. Samus Returns
Yeah.
over another Maker 2
Yeah,
remake.
SMR.
well I'm not saying this is going to for sure work. I'm saying, but I understand the logic behind. Like, hey, look, we've done this for other IPs that weren't necessarily selling as much as we would think they should sell, but it's worked. So this is another IP we have that, as good as it is, it never just
What
really.
other IP?
Well, of course, you got F Zero and stuff like that, but even still, but a critically acclaimed IP that's rated as the best first person shooter of all time, yet it's not selling like one. You can't let that go. Not so easily. You got to try to find a spark for it. And Nintendo likes to try to do shit differently until the shit works.
All right.
Like, look at Paper Mario. They change Paper Mario every time. Yeah, people keep bitching about Thousand Year Door, but Nintendo even said we like changing it up every single time. No two games would be the same. So I'm just thinking,
But some IP.
this is their big critically acclaimed shooter, their first person shooter. They
Adventure, but
gotta
whatever.
they gotta try to push it to see if it really can catch, especially with things being the way they are today. I mean, marketing is way more versatile than it was 10, 15 years ago.
You can
So my
market
thing is,
something niche to all the way up to the way to hell, but if it's still niche and people don't buy it, despite the advertisement, and you just wasted a bunch of money on advertisement.
I mean,
Also, look what happened with Emil.
I mean, but look at Splatoon. That was niche when it came out on a basically dying console, and they released Splatoon 2 literally like within 2 years. Like,
I would not consider Splatoon niche. I consider that it was